Welcome to the Underdogs podcast. Strap yourselves in for 1 hour of unrivaled audio entertainment. Featuring HopCat.
Why does the Italian language sound like that?
Little Z.
I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart World. I'm going to win Jordan's tournament, mark my words.
Puppet 1.
I have no faith in Zack's statement and don't believe him.
And Director Cogger.
I've got this. What is this?
Is that a breathalyzer?
Yeah, it is.
Tell me more.
Get the shit out of the way.
We're back with Underdogs podcast.
What is
Jackson,
this,
you're
Peter?
starting it off with this.
Got breathalyzers the other day.
Oh, I
They
think
have
it's
that in
a
America?
breathalyzer tube.
It is. And the guy let me keep it.
They always let you keep it. They don't want to reuse that.
No, they put it in the bin normally.
I think they made you keep it.
No, he just
So they
said,
didn't have to-
True, in America, don't they make you like walk around on a line and
I
cross
think
your
they
eyes?
might have. I don't know. I remember someone saying they don't really do breathalyzers there.
That seems crazy. In America, the standard is like up to the officer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just have a number. It's like, there's a number.
Yeah, you can't drive. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess it is subjective because if you can really like hold it together, then that's the real measure of if you're going to cause a crash.
That's true.
I think
but
I
I
could
wouldn't
have
want to put
20
it in
beers.
someone's hand. I would want to put it in a robot's hand.
Oh, like the police officer, because then a lot of other stuff comes into it. where
You
they
know what
like
I
the
mean?
person
Maybe
and
you're a
all
bit
this.
annoying to them.
Yeah.
You accidentally spat on their shoe,
Or if
and then
they
you're
got
like, no,
prejudice.
you're walking off the line there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's America, isn't it?
Exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah, so I
maybe
got
you're
this
Suspicious.
alcohol tube. So it's kind of interesting.
That's awesome.
Nothing's changed because Jordan always would not have something to say and would just comment on someone else's.
Yeah, just steal someone else's
Did I?
intro
Yeah.
segment.
What did you
Yeah.
say?
No, before, I mean.
You
Yes.
always used to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you have said if I didn't bring up the Mario Kart tournament?
We'll never know.
That's point proven.
Never know.
Yeah,
Never know. It's hard to think on the spot. But anyways, the Underdogs podcast. By the way, there's a big problem. And the people who are here don't have this problem. But people always come into my live stream and they're like, I remember when you guys did a podcast, that used to be so good. I'm like, we still have a podcast. But if you go on Spotify and you type in Underdogs podcast, the bit about podcast does not come up. It comes up with the Underdogs podcast click management, and then it just ends when we finish doing that.
Well, we're trying to do the old search engine optimization here, I
Hence the episode.
guess. It's a crossover episode.
Should we delete the old ones? No, probably not.
No.
No, but we need to like
no, but then people
We
are
need
gonna,
the minion game
that's
immortalized.
always going to come up.
we
when
need
you
one
search it.
big
That's fine. They
playlist.
can start at the start.
I think we
Did
need to
not
put the
say-
bit about ones in this or
Do we
something.
not say in the last episode of that we're going into a new thing?
Yeah.
But people maybe who didn't watch the final episode of the
Well, then they'll
final
start watching
parts.
it and get through it.
I don't know. I've just had
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
so
people.
because I think people, like he said, people search and go, they're not doing it anymore, and that's it.
How does
Yeah.
anyone ever do anything?
They search it.
No. How does anyone ever progress their stuff without people being like, "Where's the old one?" Like, at some point, you have to be like, "Well, you can find it."
They can't though.
I think I'll just go into the
It's
back
tough,
end.
it's tough.
I'll go into the back end and I'll do like
Yeah.
a bit about an Underdogs podcast by the Underdogs who podcasted.
Oh yeah, really good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's great.
And then we'll change the old one. I'll start misspelling it so it's like the Underdogs podcast.
Yeah, maybe just
So when they search it, the old one doesn't show up, but it's still there.
just put noob in.
So what's
there or
our
something.
plan today? We're going to do some old segments that we used to do. We're going to do it more old Underdog style. Talk
Well,
about
we-
ourselves.
Yeah, we'll talk about our lives a little bit first. I want to hear how Peter's trip was and this Italian language thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are they like boobity bar?
This is racist.
I don't think they are. no. Sorry, you could have said so many words, but
What do you mean they're like
they
boobity
are.
bar? They
They
go to
are.
boobity bar. Went to Italy.
They
The
are.
boobity bar.
Like, every like.
Do they say boobity bar?
I didn't hear a single boobity bar,
okay.
but we were mainly speaking English. We were doing the classic where you speak English the whole time and then you end it with grazie. You're like, yep, nailed it. I'm
I
French
think you
now.
said it wrong.
No,
Did
that was
I?
right.
You got to say boobity
Isn't
bar.
it grazie? There's no E?
Grazie. Grazie.
Italians, let us know.
No, it's spelled Grazie.
I'll just finish it with boobity
Grazie.
bob or whatever.
I'm just saying, like everything ends with like a vowel sound. Like it's like bipsy.
It's more fun though. You got to admit.
It's
a bit fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see what
everything's
you're
like.
saying.
Why does it sound like that?
Carbonara. Yeah, you're right.
It's very fun. I like listening to them talk.
It's very flamboyant.
Yeah, and they have a lot of what's it called? Expressionism in there.
Yeah,
Is it up there for best language?
I wouldn't say. I mean, what do you mean by best?
Like best to hear. Like I want to hear everyone speak like that. Like German, no offense, don't want to hear it.
Oh, I like German a lot.
No, I
It's a
don't
bit
like,
subjective, it
I don't like
seems.
listening to German either. I'm with you on that, Jordan.
Yeah, it's a bit
It
harsh.
sounds so harsh. Yeah. Whereas the Spanish and all that's
It's
very
like they're
like,
breaking up and the fucking white noise is coming
Who's
through.
racist? What the hell? I can't say that they say Bipsy Bop, and you just sound like static on the
You
radio.
have a very fair point. I have nothing to say about that. Yeah, what's up there for best sounding language? Italy's good.
yeah.
I like Icelandic.
I don't know
But
what
I'm
that
trying to get
sounds
in their
like.
good books.
What does that sound like?
It's really hard to pronounce.
Why are you trying to get in their good books?
Celiafliancios, like kind of like that.
What's that mean? Or is that
that
just
was
a,
that was a
Another
waterfall.
racist.
right?
No,
Another
that was
racist.
that was the name of a waterfall.
Yeah, and Bipsy Bop is
Yep,
a
you got
famous
it.
town.
Yes. So did you land in Bipsy Bob?
No.
Okay.
Didn't go to Bipsy Bop this
Right.
time.
Ah, yep.
Gave it a miss.
But yeah, on my trip, I landed in Munich in Germany, and then we got the bus down, and we went through Austria, went to Innsbruck, which is kind of like, there's this part of Austria on the left that kind of like stabs out, and it goes between Germany and Italy. And so we got the bus, then we went there, and then we went down, and then we went to Florence, and then we went to Tuscany for the birthday party I was going for. And then we went up to the Dolomites, which was really, really nice. Big
Dolomites, what are that? Rocks?
mountains. So big rocks, yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mountains.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
Jordan.
it's like the Italian part of the Alps, kinda.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So like, if
I've seen it on. See, I've only seen it in Civ 6, the game.
Ah.
And on that, they look a lot smaller because it's on a little board.
Yes, 'cause
So they,
you're
I thought they
high
were
up.
rocks.
Yeah.
So they're mountains.
Yes.
Civ, why are you laughing? If you play a board game, it looks
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
smaller.
No, but sort of if the board game is the Earth, you can sort of imagine that they're bigger in real life.
Yeah, but it was hard to work out
Yeah,
in the
true,
time. I
true.
didn't know what
because
it
sometimes
was.
the people look pretty big on Civ because it's not
Oh,
actually
yeah.
the
The people
scale.
are like as big as the whole planet, really.
It looks
Yeah.
like pebbles.
It doesn't
not to
work.
scale.
Well, in
Yeah,
Australia,
work.
you'd like stub your toe on Uluru because it's
Yeah.
all flat and you wouldn't know it's there, and
Yeah.
there's big rock.
Exactly.
Big wart.
Yeah.
So they're mountains.
Yes.
Very nice.
No, they're awesome. It's really, really pretty there.
Yeah,
It's,
look
you
good on
like
your
you went to
story.
Switzerland and
Yes.
the Alps and stuff. It's super pretty over there. It's just below that, basically.
Beautiful.
Was that your favorite part, or what are the highlights?
The meeting everyone at the birthday party thing was really cool. So for anyone who doesn't know, it was Jan Pokemon Challenges, the YouTuber streamer at his birthday. So we went for that. So met some cool people. I roomed with Jacob Alfarad and Jaden.
Oh,
which
hell
was really,
yeah.
really nice. They were lovely. It
Who's
was
Jaden?
Jaden
Chain Animations does like cartoony.
Yeah, she's
stuff.
a pretty big YouTuber, and like her, Jan and Jacob all kind of do these like Nuzlocke videos together. Like
Yep.
they're all kind of in like the Pokemon.
She's
sphere
probably
now.
got the biggest Pokemon Nuzlocke videos on YouTube.
Yeah, she's got like hundreds of millions of views on her.
So did
stuff.
everyone fly? They're both from America? Or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
she won Mr. Beast's money game.
Did she really?
Yeah.
What's
funny.
Mr. Beast's
oh, the
money game?
YouTuber.
The
yeah.
Mr. Beast had a video. Was it a video? It was just a video, maybe.
Yeah, it was like 50 YouTubers in the glass box.
Yeah.
And she won
And she
that.
won. And she got
It
the
went to
money.
her-
How much did she
all
get?
the money
She didn't
went to
mention it.
nah, it went to her fans.
She didn't mention it.
Bro, she's,
Yeah, I think she
she's
gave it to her
really-
fans. She's very
really
big,
chill.
Jackson.
Huh?
She's very big. I don't think she
That's
cared
not a
that
big
much
deal to
about
her.
the Mr. Beast money.
Right.
No,
But-
she didn't get the money. It went to her fans to do art, which was really cool.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, because Jackson probably isn't aware of the level she's on. She
Correct.
wins Mr. Beast money, goes to her fans for art.
Yeah, and she does art.
And she
just
does
'cause-
art.
Yeah, I got that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's big.
So she does Nuzlocking or art? Hang on. Maybe I don't
She
get
was
that bit.
she was like a drawing animation channel, hence
Okay.
Jaden Animations.
Yeah.
And she's got into the kind of Pokemon sphere through these guys, and now does like how I did my Nuzlocke, and then drew the animation for
Wow.
that. You know, it's
That sounds great.
She's really talented. She's
Yeah.
really, really good. She's
It
really,
sounds like
really
a bit
cool.
too much talent for YouTube.
Yeah, she's
Jackson, I'm gonna.
really big.
You can react to the most popular videos that she has.
What's the point of this?
Well,
Okay.
you can just be like, "Wow, that's the
This
channel."
is such an explanation
What?
for something
There you
that maybe
go.
95%
There you go.
of our viewers know.
That was Jackson's
No,
live
Jackson
reaction.
is chronically offline
Yeah.
That was-
Well,
in this sense.
yes.
That was your live reaction right
in
there.
the YouTube sense.
But
Um,
it was quite funny because Jacob, while he was there, he's gotten into cooking lately. And so we went to the supermarket and he's bought all these Italian ingredients from the supermarket. And then like everyone else was like hanging by the pool, playing drinking games, you know, hanging out. He was just in our room cooking like the entire time.
Cooking's got to be the
It's
best
so
hobby
funny.
for someone to have.
To travel to Italy, it's
True.
perfect.
Yeah, wow.
It was so funny.
Is
And
that a
it-
cooking hub?
yeah, we had
They
the,
love cooking,
They
yeah.
have the good ingredients and the famous Italian food. So it was just really funny that like everyone else was doing their form of partying. Everyone was doing it partying in their way. Jacob just cooking up spaghetti, and it was great.
He
'cause
was doing like the rolling and
he was really
Did
getting
you do
into
a
it.
good carbonara with the guanciale?
Was he listening
It's
to
I
like-
don't
some?
think he did a carbonara. No,
Was he listening to some Sabrina Carpenter while he did it? He
Um,
loves Sabrina Carpenter.
he is into a lot of music. We actually listened to music quite a bit together, so that was
I
good.
feel a bit lost.
Not about
at the
Sabrina
moment.
Carpenter. What do you mean you're a bit lost?
It's okay,
I don't
Jackson.
know who you're
Have you ever heard
talking
of
about.
cooking?
Yeah. But then like you guys like, oh, Jacob like Sabrina Carpenter's like, oh yeah.
Do you know
that's
Sabrina
Jacob.
Carpenter?
No, but like I don't know who you're talking about really, like kind of thing, you know.
I feel like you
It's
just
just a
picked it up
man
through context
and he
just
cooks.
then.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like, oh, lost. But anyway, keep going.
What do you know? What do you want to talk about, Jackson?
No.
I think we should change the
Yeah,
subject.
let's
No,
change it
we're
so
ruining
Jackson
this
feel
really
included.
bad. Yeah.
What have you been doing lately, Jackson?
Getting breathalyzed, which he said 8 times today.
So-
By the way, guys, Jackson told us about the breathalyzer story maybe 4 times before we came
Yeah,
to the podcast.
we were on a walk in the park. Jackson dropped it, and he was like, "Oh, my breathalyzer pipe." He's like,
not
"You
even
gotta
a good
ask.
story.
You gotta ask."
No, stop. Put that shit away.
Okay. Back to Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, that was all you had.
Oh, I just
I didn't-
okay. I'll actually save us. I'll just continue. I'll save Jackson from his hole he's dug. Just want to say, like,
No hole.
Also,
Okay,
Jackson,
go
you
on
put
then.
your shoe on me, and you got dirt on
Oh,
my.
was that me that
yeah,
did
that
that?
was you.
Ah, sorry, brother. Does that mean I'm getting on the floor? I am. Look, Zach.
Yeah, this is great. I'm glad we switched off talking
I have
about
to get a,
Peter's Europe trip with famous YouTubers from around the world.
Me being lost is not a problem per se. I just felt like I was a bit confused and like didn't have the context of the situation. Anyway, so I was going to the gym and there's like when you come around the corner, there's like a big hill. So I was going down the hill. I'm going about 65. I thought the limit was 60 at this place. Right?
Oh, was it 50?
It was 50 because it's a build-up area.
Well,
Did you guys know that?
15k is more than 15 miles
I
over
always-
the limit.
Yes. I
No,
always
less.
thought the speed
Less.
limit in
exact
Australia
opposite.
was 60 in industrial areas. Did you guys know that it's 50?
Never heard
no,
of
it's
that.
50 wherever there's no signs.
Yeah, I found that out. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I don't know how I didn't know that. That's kind
Because
of interesting.
50 is the standard, and then if there's something
If
else
there's
going
something
on, you
else-
follow that.
Right. Well, then you go. So there you go. So I'm going down the hill at 65. Important. Get the guy's got the gun, the speed gun, sitting at the bottom of the hill.
Not
I
a
was
real
like,
gun, Americans.
No. Mm-hmm. Correct. A speed gun.
It shoots radar.
Shoots radar
Bang.
and comes
Could
back
be
to
more
him
deadly, maybe.
and tells him how fast I was going. And he's obviously, and then he's got found out I'm going over the speed limit, 15 over. So he's just
He pulls you
me
over?
and I'm like,
Fucking
"Oh,
hell."
sorry, mate. He's like, oh, did you know it's 50 here? I said, no, I thought it was 60. That's, and he's like, well, why aren't you going 60 then? And I was like,
Yeah, you should have said it was 70.
Done.
Maybe he'd let you off.
probably not. Anyway,
He
then
got
he
you.
breathalyzed me because I suppose that's what you do. I don't know. Never
Yeah.
really got a random breathalyzer. You
It
speed.
wasn't random. You were speeding.
No. As in, like, I've never had it. I guess I never got pulled over before for speeding.
Yeah.
And then he let me keep this. Well, he didn't let me keep it. He just gave it to me and said,
Yeah.
here you go.
Get rid of the trash.
Incredible.
We heard that part.
Yeah.
I would
so
love
that's-
to hear more about Europe.
Well, I guess that's it for the story, but I think it's interesting. So I've kept it as a memento. Not on purpose necessarily. So what happened? All right.
Do you
We'll come
look at
back
it
to
and does it remind you not to speed?
It does a little bit. It also
You
gives
should
you
keep it in your car.
I have been.
Oh, that's
Maybe,
really
like,
good,
hang
actually.
it
It could
from having, like,
hang.
the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, the
I
hula
like
hoop
it now.
woman.
Maybe I'll...
Hula Hawaiian woman.
Oh, on the
Look who's
dash.
come back. Look who's come crawling back, Zach.
You're like a dream catcher, but
Yeah.
it's like a speed catcher. Catches you before you speed.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Speeding is expensive and it's not a hobby I want to get into.
He doesn't save you much time.
No, and it's cost you a lot of money.
Well,
Yeah.
this will remind you of that hobby you
So
have
yeah, guys,
of
don't
following the
speed
speed
because
limit.
trying to save for Europe and this $200 is a bit of a poo-poo, a bit of a stinker because that could have been spent while I'm in Europe.
Did you not like
Cooking
start crying
classes?
to get off the ticket?
No.
Show 'em your tits.
Should have tried.
I'm
Yeah.
always really nice to them and I don't think they really care.
No.
And I'm
You-
like, you guys must do such assholes and I feel like I'm being nice and you don't even say thanks.
I
for
think
being
that kind
nice.
of gets you off.
What?
That doesn't get you off like the hook.
Oh, no, I wasn't really to get off the hook, but he was just like being really like mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One time I
Wasn't
was
being very nice.
You
at
were
all.
breaking the law.
Yeah.
You were
I
speeding.
understand, but like I just imagine when you pull people over, there'd be massive CUNTs to the policeman. They're like, oh, go and solve a real crime or whatever.
I got pulled over one time when I was doing literally nothing wrong, and then I was like, "Can you guys fuck off?"
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, and I'm not like that, and I feel like they're not very appreciative of that, and I resent them. Maybe I'm going to start being.
I don't
mean
think
to
they
them.
can tell by looks who's in it for good and who's secretly evil.
What do you mean?
He knew you were secretly evil.
No,
No,
sorry.
they don't know that you're a nice guy that never
No, but-
hardly ever speeds
sorry.
by looking at you.
No, not necessarily mean that. I mean, like, I was being nice.
Oh,
I'm like,
right.
hey, sorry for speeding. I didn't know, and like that. Rather
Yeah,
than
what
being
did he
like,
do? So I'm you.
Oh.
Hi, officer.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
You pulled me over.
No, you're the fucking officer.
my
Oh, I'm the officer.
Yeah, because I can't role play. You were there. I want to know what
Right.
the officer was like. I know what you're like. You're
Do you know
saying
what the speed limit is here?
I thought it was 60.
No, it's 50 built up area.
Sorry, sir.
Well, you got to slow down. This time, I'm only going to give you a $200 fine.
Only.
Yeah, which is actually the correct amount.
Yeah,
So,
what a dick.
Is
Yeah.
it 15k's over?
yeah.
Well,
If you
sure
go
it's not.
over 10k's over, it's under 10k's over is 100. Then it's 200. Then it's 400 past.
So
that.
wait, he said I'm only going to give you a $200
Yeah.
one. Like he could have given you more, but it would
Yeah,
have
but
been
he couldn't
illegal
give
for
me
him
more.
to give you
Yeah,
a bigger
I know.
fine.
Yeah, I wanted to say that, but I didn't. I was being like I.
Do you know
thought
the
being
stats off
nice.
the top of your head like that?
Yeah, because I used to
Suspicious.
I used to get a lot of speeding fines.
Whoa.
When I was younger, because
So it
this
kind
is
of is
one
a hobby.
road. No, I gave it up. I used to really enjoy it.
Gave it up.
Anyway, so Sabrina Carpenter.
Maybe police is my scam of the week. You know, bring
No.
back Peter scam
I
of the
feel
week.
a little
No.
bit. I don't know. I've never been one to be like against. What's the word? Authority. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they're
You
doing.
were speeding.
No.
I'm on the police's side for this story.
Well, I understand. Like that's what I said to him. I understand I was speeding. I was not. I'm being
And you're mad at him.
because he wasn't very nice.
He's saving the planet.
no, it's not.
Are they?
He's not.
He
saving the
did.
planet.
Jackson could have hit the kid.
What's the scam?
I don't think so.
The scam is right. It's like who sees the job where you are the one who is legally allowed to be violent to others and says that's the job for me. Like I am the hand of the government of authority, and if you don't listen, then I get to hit you with a big stick and potentially tase and shoot you. That's for me.
I think that's the problem. It should almost be
Save
like
the world.
you get pulled out of school if you're a really good boy.
Yeah.
And they make you be a police
The
officer.
fact it's like the same with like politicians, right? It's like who goes for that?
I was
Yeah.
thinking about it.
A politician?
No,
No,
police
but
officer.
I think there are people that go into it like in
Oh,
in
definitely,
genuine way. Like
definitely.
there's obviously good police,
Definitely.
But then there's obviously a point to be made.
I just
There's
can't be-
obviously you look at that
Yeah.
and you're like
People who go for positions of power are usually scary. It's like the whole like,
Yeah.
you know, with great power comes great responsibility. So it's like it should be put upon people who like deserve it.
Yeah, I guess the
rather
problem
than-
is it's underpaid, right? Like at the end of
Yeah.
the day, which is probably a controversial take. But if it was paid more, then they could be more selective with who it was.
It's the same thing with
Yeah.
like teachers and doctors that end up being, you know, teachers doing bad stuff with the kids and doctors like that one guy that like inseminated a bunch of his like
What the fuck? Where's
women
this
that he
gone?
was seeing.
Whoa.
There was a
It's taking
doctor
a
that
turn.
like was helping people
Like a
get-
fertility doctor.
Yeah. I think-
Inseminate means to impregnate, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, he used his like semen in a whole bunch of women without their
What?
permission, and it ended up he had like 150 kids in this like particular town. It was very fucked up.
Whoa.
There's a
Incredibly fucked
Netflix
up.
documentary about
did we
it. I
get
just
here?
know the vague sort of story, but it's just an example of someone. Obviously, he became a doctor for some fucked up reasons, or like once he was there, he was
Yeah,
like,
but it's
I got
just
the power
abuse
to do
of
this.
abuse of power.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I somehow I've turned this into an anti-police sort of thing, and I've never been like that before. I feel like I've always been like, oh, that job sucks. I wouldn't want to do that. But
Well,
I was
it's-
just a bit like, can you like I'm not being rude. I just feel like he was being a bit rude.
There's a lot of the time where you're just kind of like, can you like deal with an actual problem?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I understand I'm breaking the law, and there's speed limits exist for a reason. That makes sense. And like me getting speeding fines, not my problem necessarily. It's more like the way he acted. But anyway,
I think it's like rules exist to keep people safe and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then when there's like a genuine mistake or whatever, or like
Yeah.
clearly something that's, you know, it's a bit, it's like, you know, the bouncer at a nightclub
Yeah.
who decides it's like, no, those shoes are blah, blah, blah. And it's
Yeah.
like, can you like deal with someone who's actually a dickhead?
yeah. There's
Like,
there's
yeah.
people that are like genuinely harassing people.
Yeah,
at
there's
this club.
people in there who are making everyone feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be me. Can you get a fucking life?
Yeah.
And it's one of those ones. Anyway,
Sorry.
just wanted to say, yeah, Jacob and Jaden were really lovely, very shy, very shy, and just nice people.
Who was
honestly.
shy?
Jacob and Jaden.
Oh, they're
Probably-
shy
yeah,
people.
Oh, shy.
definitely very very shy, but very very nice and
That's
kind.
nice.
I think, not to like try to psychoanalyze anyone, but just like being a big YouTuber and like being in the spotlight so much just would really drain your social battery kind of
Yeah.
permanently.
Were they like the most famous people there? Kind of thing?
Yeah, well,
Right.
if you want to go by like sub counts and like
yeah, that's
all
I
that,
suppose,
so
yeah.
then yeah,
I
I'd say
suppose
so.
more people would want to talk to them, you know.
Yeah, I imagine go and then I found that it was a little bit weird having the feeling of people already having a perception of you when you first talk to them.
Yeah.
And so like you go and talk to someone and you go like, "Hi, I'm blankly blank," right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, I've seen this." And
Oh,
it's
are you
like,
from Italy? It's caught up to bibbity bob.
No, those ended with K. Blankety blanky. Hello. Ciao, I'm blankety blank. Ciao, ciao. So that was funny. Don't be sorry.
How do you deal with that, Zach?
What?
Being famous and people knowing you and
Oh,
stuff.
it doesn't happen that much.
Yeah.
Unless like if I go to America for like a Smash tournament, I usually don't know anyone, so I'm kind of happy to. I don't know. I just feel like I don't notice the perception thing as much as because you've mentioned that before, Peter, and I think
Oh, well, I don't get it myself. It was just these bigger people, you know, where like
Oh,
like
right.
and like Jaden is almost like a household name in terms of like some people's YouTube spheres.
100% he is, yeah.
She.
He's massive.
She.
Oh, she
Jaden.
said Jacob.
No,
Ja-
Jaden.
Jaden.
Oh, sorry.
She's
But
way
yeah,
bigger than Jacob.
Is she really?
Yeah,
She
probably.
has- she has
Wow.
like- she has like over
You
20
didn't have-
million
I
subs.
didn't really look. Right, okay.
And like winning a Mr. Beast video. Like
Yeah.
you're like a household name
Yeah, okay,
basically.
sorry.
So like I'm not saying that for me I have this perception thing.
Yeah.
But it must be quite exhausting to just go and then everyone is like, oh yeah, like and they already have an opinion about you.
Yeah.
And then like that is the persona you've put out to the world.
Yeah.
But it's like you from 5 years ago. It's you from 10 years ago.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
you
yeah.
what you've chosen to show whatever yesterday. And so it just must be exhausting because then it's this one-sided conversation with every single person you ever interact with.
Yeah, I reckon
Must
people
be
treat you
exhausting.
pretty similar as well. They want to talk about you a lot, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, it's an interesting position. Because I get that on such a small scale, but if I ever am like, oh yeah, I do YouTube, and it's just like, here we go. You know what I mean? It's like the hairdresser
Yeah, it's
or something.
I think we all get that.
Yeah, so that would be on the next level for them, where it's like, oh, Jacob,
Yeah.
tell me how you're so good at this
Yeah.
thing.
And you always, it's not like you're not proud of the fact you do YouTube, but it's
more
just
the
like
repetition
You've
of
just
it.
done the same conversation
Yeah.
with the same questions many, many times.
I think it'd be kind of easy for them to be able to root out people who are there just for that and people who are more for like because like when I meet people I try to like people that I know from stuff like I don't know talking to like EE and like commentators I've seen and people at Smash tournaments that I know it's like I will just try and go into it like I'm meeting a new person and try and get I'm like okay the persona you put out is going to be different from the person that I'm meeting now so it's like I want to meet the person as if I don't
Yeah.
already have that but then it's like
Well, yeah, you know
I know
that.
a lot of people do the perception. Yeah, maybe people don't go into it thinking
People
that
don't
way.
understand that. Like, you're a YouTuber, you get that,
Yeah,
right?
but I think some people are that way with like even with big YouTubers, they'll just like talk to them as
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
sure
best
there
way to
are
do
people
it.
like that, and those are probably the people that you know Jacob and Jaden are going to want to make like that more genuine connection with.
I
I'm sure
suppose-
that's how you would go into.
Yeah,
meeting
yeah.
them,
That's why I
'cause you're
enjoyed
like that.
Like, we roomed with them and we had a good time and just chatted about reasonably normal stuff because it's like we kind of understand. And like Sophie's good like that because she's hung out with all of us quite a bit and understands
And we're massive.
the YouTuber kind of like mentality and all that stuff.
Like even meeting Expand Dong Man.
Yeah,
Like
he's great.
that, I would just wanted to meet Nathan.
Yeah.
And like I didn't know his content that much, so it wasn't that hard to put
That helps.
aside.
That definitely helps.
It obviously helps, yeah.
Is Nathan big?
Nah.
Big
Okay.
is that, like a lot of big montages in
Right.
Smash Ultimate. I think is his
Okay.
biggest thing.
Yeah, I never even knew what his stuff was.
He's under 100k subs, so
Okay.
he's not like
Who's
big,
your
big.
favorite YouTuber, Jackson?
I don't watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch like AFL highlights and stuff on YouTube. I don't really watch any YouTubers. I would.
You have
say.
none?
They're like kind of more like corporations that put stuff out on YouTube.
I'm just wondering who would be the one if there was one, a YouTuber, and you were like, oh, hello.
So you guys?
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Actually, Jackson was like that.
Who was
He
so
knew
like
me
that?
before
True,
we
yeah.
met at a Smash tournament.
I used to watch a bit of Smash YouTube. Not a lot of Smash YouTube when I played.
Back in the day?
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, Alfred used to piss me off with that. That's how I found out about Alfred.
What?
Trying to look up tutorials. Oh, how to play Villager 101. It's a fucking montage. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh,
That's
right.
all I know of Alfred. From back in it used to piss me off so much, but he got me. It was a good bait and hook to get you to watch his montages because I'd never heard of Zack. Because Zack probably you titled yours like, this character is OP montage, so I'm not searching for that. I'm looking for the tutorials. Here we go. 101, how to play 101. And it's always a little montage, the bastard.
It does teach you a few things, a few tips and tricks.
Nah, I clicked off, went to J-Tails.
And oh yeah, speaking of the kind of like content stuff with that, there was on the second last night of the party, because it was like a 5-day kind of like stay at a villa thing. It was very, very bougie. It was really, really nice.
Yeah, it looked amazing. Is that
Thanks.
what you were doing, the DJing?
Yeah,
I didn't see any of this.
I
Was
got
it
to
on
the
Instagram?
It
somewhere?
was.
Yeah.
There was a story that I saw.
it.
I got to do a bit of DJing by like the pool, and I was
Yeah,
playing.
it
I
looked
was
great.
sick as fuck.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, there was the roast of Peach Owl where Alpharad hosted it, and then like some of
Who's
his friends.
Peach Owl? Is
Oh
that
my
the
God.
person's
Yeah.
birthday?
Yeah.
You didn't want to say it. You were
I
quiet.
was like, I can't say again
Nah, I don't
who's
know.
Peach Owl.
Who was it? Who was it? Peach Owl.
Jan, whose birthday
Oh,
it was.
Pokemon challenges.
Because
Oh,
he's
Peach
rebranded
Owl.
from Pokemon Challenge. He changed his name to Peach Owl because it was already a short thing, and now he's like officially rebranded his channel
Alright,
name
alright.
to that. So it was like the roast of him, and then like Alfred hosted it, and then like people like it was like a roast, and then he got one of his Twitch mods came and did a bit.
Yeah,
and, like,
okay.
A few different friends, one of his like German friends, Roman. Who
Probably
really
didn't sound great, that roast, but yeah.
yeah, I mean, German sense of humor didn't land on the mostly American
Oh,
audience.
really? What's the difference in the humor?
It's not very funny.
no,
They're
wait.
very, very dry.
I'm so
They're very, very
interested.
dry.
What's the difference? Well, like,
German people are known not for their humor. They're known mostly for like
for something
being
bad.
reasonably serious and efficient and like.
But when he was trying to be funny, it was
What?
just
Oh.
dry.
I don't want to roast
Also,
this
when
guy, but
English
what's
is
an
not your first
example?
language is extremely hard to like make comedy
true.
that comes across.
Yep.
It was I love Rahman, by the way,
Yeah.
like the guy who did it, and I thought it was funny. But a lot of the people were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, okay.
Oh, do we have one? Was
Wait,
it just
so-
like a roast? I guess it's a roast. It's the whole thing.
Was it just a
Was
roast?
this for
It's
a
just like,
video?
you
'Cause
are.
You said,
No,
like,
no, it was just
content
it was
or
just
thing?
Ish.
no, it was
Hassa.
I was just talking about content people.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It wasn't for content. It was just a thing. So that was pretty cool.
That's funny.
Jordan, what are you?
You
Jordan?
two are having a normal conversation, and Jordan's just, I can hear him in my headphones, just, Eastgeish, and just like talking in German.
Just being
to
racist
himself.
over there.
And just, you, anyway, that's,
Like, what did he say? He's like, I hate your eye color. What did he say?
That is racist. I went back to old podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
We'll come back to this in a second. Just as the topic of Jordan talking over people, and you click to a random point, and there'll be a conversation going, and Jordan will just be like saying random shit to himself. I don't know who he's even talking to. Often.
So, for my segment, for you guys, I think you'll almost see it as a punishment.
Right.
So should we could put Jordan down for one on the, like I was kind of
Yeah.
gonna say if people are naughty on the podcast,
Okay, great.
we could put them down for one of my segment as a punishment.
Well, you can
So
put
we'll
me down
Jordan
for the alcoholizer
We'll put you down
bad
for the
story,
breathalyzer story,
and
going
Jordan
for
for
way too
speaking
fucking
German when
long.
no one cared.
Wait, what's your segment? Should we do this?
No, I want to hear the end of Peter's story
No,
first.
we'll keep him loaded up.
Okay.
But we'll just keep that in mind.
Putting a mic far away from you.
Maybe, and Peter's on one as well because he was an hour late today, which the viewers won't know, but
Fair enough.
we'll give him down for one.
Right. Everyone's got one strike so far.
Yeah.
And then last thing I wanted to say about the time while I was away, it was pretty cool. I got to, because I've been learning DJing for anyone who doesn't know. It's just been a bit of a hobby, but it's really fun. And then on the last night, it was cool because there was kind of Jan's German friends, because he's German. So Jan's German friends, and then also his like American kind of streamer YouTube friends, because he streams in English.
Okay.
And he has really, really fantastic English, and he speaks in like an LA accent. It's very strange. Anyway, and so me and Sophie kind of could, being outsiders, kind of Australians, not really fitting into either group.
Yeah.
We could kind of bridge the gap to some degree, which I thought was really cool. And then when I did my DJ set, because that was more like the German thing, is like the kind of raving or whatever versus the Americans. I played some like video game kind of remixes, but like good ones.
Right.
And I kind of got people kind of both dancing together, and I thought that was really, really
That's
cool.
the DJ's job.
Yeah.
Is to read the
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
What kind of songs? RuneScape remix?
I have this
Sea Shanty 2?
There's a Fall Guys remix that it just goes
Oh,
dummy
Zack
hard.
loves that one.
There
Well,
was
Fall Guys, you barely need to remix it. It's already
It's
good.
bangers,
and then,
yeah.
like, if you just, tweak the levels, change the, like, shit, that'd be awesome.
and then there's a Megalovania
classic.
acid techno remix. Which
What is acid techno? That just means it's fucked.
Nah,
Yeah.
there's one sound in techno that it's like the acid sound, and it's just this really cool synthesizer thing, and it kind of spawned a whole genre.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really, really cool, and it makes for some really, really cool music. So it's legitimately a great remix that I would listen to outside of it being a Megalovania remix.
Hell yeah.
And so that was really cool to kind of get people going, and I was like, wow, this is something that only I could have done, you know? Like, I don't think the average DJ knows the Megalovania remixes, you know?
Yeah,
So I was
true.
like, that's really cool. So I was really happy with that.
Bit of a niche.
From you getting into DJing, I consider it much more of an art form now than I did before. I was pretty not knowledgeable before.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like when you're explaining it, sort of like you're like taking everyone on this journey, and you got to like look and like respond to the crowd. Like it is much more interesting, much more to it than I was a
Yeah.
bit of a like, oh man, all these people just like becoming a DJ.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like, they like you made me see a lot more of the skill in it.
Thanks, appreciate it. Because it's like anything. Like people would probably like YouTube videos. What do you do? Just play the video game and then upload it? You know,
Oh,
it's like, well, there's a
fuck
lot
me,
to
man.
it, right? Like,
Yeah.
like it's like literally anything that one creates. It's
Any
as
art
deep as you
form.
want it to
Yeah.
be.
Yep.
Anything,
But then
yeah.
like a lot of people just think DJing is just like, all right, next song, bleh, and it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
It's
Paris Hilton it is.
Yeah, for some people who become celebrity DJs, it is a bit like that. But it's hard, and it's as deep as you want it to be. It's like anything.
Yeah, DJing is quite like easy, like a slow skill floor, I would say.
Yeah, you can press play.
Yeah, and then like just do the
Yeah,
faders to the
you
other
could
song.
just do that.
Beat match and you're off.
But I'm glad that you see the effort that gets put into it.
What's up?
God bless you.
You pointed at me.
No, it's just a praise.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, yeah, good job.
Good job.
That's
Open mind.
not a strike for you, Zach.
That you don't have to do your segment, Zach.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm probably most willing to do it. All right, should we get... should we
Yeah,
get
Yeah,
some
what is
stuff
it?
done?
You've teased
All right,
it
so
enough.
I'm bringing back some of my favorite segments that have made some good moments, but they're all the ones that put people on the spot and make them improvise stuff.
Brilliant.
So
The best.
I think
Welcome
we'll
back,
go
Peter.
from
Oh.
least punishable offense to most punishable offense, in my opinion.
Okay.
So
I'm probably
I think
Oh,
first.
Peter first because he's
'Interesting.
1 hour
The
late.
1 hour late is least punished.
Yeah, least punished.
Yes.
Well, because
What?
he's jet lagged. We haven't seen him. I think he's just. In
He's
my
not
good
jet lagged.
books.
He admitted to it before the podcast.
Yeah, he did actually.
He
Yeah,
admitted.
but this isn't our usual day. I've just not been in the loop. Look,
Well,
I was on holiday.
I was.
I'm going to
ripping
be an
into you
hour
at
late
the
next
park.
week and interrupt.
But so you can choose whether you want to do slam poetry, a freestyle rap, or an improv movie trailer.
Oh, I'm busy.
Keep in mind in your decision which one's best to leave for Jordan. 'cause
yeah.
I'll be able to-
No,
I'll be able to assist you in
no.
that.
I'll do slam poetry.
Okay.
It's like a freestyle rap, but you don't need rhythm.
Yeah.
All right. Slam poetry. We can either get some suggestions in chat for topics, or
How does this
from the
work
boys,
again? Slam
or-
poetry, just be really passionate.
Yeah,
Do it
you
off
just
the dome.
say things. It's like a freestyle rap, but there's
Oh,
no beat.
What if we
What
give
are
him
the-
Italy?
Oh yeah, sure. I was gonna say, what are the other ones we can get the chat to do
That's
our
good.
topics while we do Peter's?
What do you mean?
What
Give
are-
suggestions.
The movie trailer.
I'll do a movie trailer, so chat can decide on
Well,
that.
it was going to be in order of choice.
Yeah, you don't get to. Yeah, you trying to give Jordan the rap.
Oh, sorry. I thought Jordan was the most punishable offense.
I don't know. Being racist is quite not so bad as that story.
Unlucky,
That's a
brother.
punishable offense.
Unlucky.
All right.
No, I think we should give Jordan the movie trailer to, maybe have a hope of recreating Blimby Man. So it means
Alright.
you're going to be rapping Jackson. So
All right, we'll put in the
Oh,
get your
no.
suggestions in.
breathalyzer story. That's a good idea.
Breathalyzer rap.
Breathalyzer
That's a
rap.
good one. All right, but Peter,
What rhymes with breathalyzer?
You looked at the mic like it was the mic's fault for what you said.
Something's
What's wrong
with
with
this.
this thing?
so we need a movie trailer for Jordan, but Peter, I reckon Italy slam poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to do the. And now Peter will be presenting slam poetry.
Italy. They eat lots of pizza and pasta, but it means that their culture just keeps going faster. They're just rushing around on the streets. No wonder they have such good things to eat. They have even their coffees. They're extremely small and espresso. Have some milk with it. It'll make you less depresso. You know? Italy, it stresses me out. They're driving like crazy people on their Vespa. This rhyming things, it'll really test you. I don't want to say anything in Italian because it'll make me sound racist apparently, but Italy, you stress me out, but you guys, you got some powerful things going on. You've got some good stuff, but just relax. Just relax, Italy. 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 Just take a moment to breathe. Your hearts will thank you, Italy. Thank you.
Wow, that was
Unbelievable.
Very good.
When you did Vespa and pulled it off with the testure.
Oh, man.
That was clutch.
That was
He
good.
needs to rhyme. That's the best bit. He's just thrown it in for us anyway.
Yeah, I think he ran out of rhymes when it started shouting Italy louder and louder.
That's
but
what
that
they
was
do.
the most powerful
That's what they
part.
do.
They do have
That
tiny
was good.
coffees there. Tiny, weak-ass little
They do.
coffees. You know what the worst part is?
I don't know that
Where
They're
you,
strong.
you get it, and then you got to go over to the person who cooks it up, and then you
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I just ordered this. Can you please do it?" Like, there's no communication in the kitchen.
You pay and then you take your receipt over to the
Really?
bar
yeah,
and then they make it for
remember
you.
that when you go to Europe? Because
Wow.
Holly and I, we got the fucking when we first get there. It's like Australia is. You pay for your thing, you get your receipt. Like, oh, great. Let me just wait for this coffee. It's taken a while.
That's really odd.
Are you got to go over to the guy in the coffee machine, and then you got to say, "Hey, excuse me,
And if you get
cook up
food,
this,
you
please."
also have to go over to the food guy on the other side. Like, you
stupidest
got to go
system
and
I've ever
collect
heard.
everything.
Really?
And
So
this is just
bizarre.
at like the gas station anywhere.
It's
You know,
anywhere.
like it's just anywhere.
It's terrible setup.
Seems like a big oversight.
But yeah, Italy really stressed me out for a lot of it. I think it was maybe because I had to do a lot of like driving in the city and stuff.
I had
But
to drive it. I never did any driving. There.
yeah, have you seen the people just zooming around?
It's crazy, and it's so narrow, and it's so funny. You even see people like if the car is small enough, they park like facing the road, but that's
Yeah.
where they're parking parallel. Does that
anywhere.
make
The little
sense?
smart cars.
Yeah,
We had a hell good time
Oh.
just walking down the street being like, oh, look, a parking spot. You know, it's just like
insane.
sideways on the street.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, we probably don't have that many Italian viewers because we speak English, but we do have a few. Guys, how are you not all having heart attacks at the age of like 40? It's just like, it's a really hectic place.
Depends on where you are, right? Where were you?
In the cities,
In the
it's
city
very
would be
hectic.
hectic. Yeah.
In the countryside.
But
I
that'd be
think
like America, right? Like New Yorkers would all be fucked. In the
I still like was way more strict. I mean, I know Perth's very chill place. Australia's very
Yeah.
chill. But holy fuck, it really was like just a fast-paced stress. Like, come on, let's go. Because I think a really good like microcosm for it is like their word, like it's for like kind of like please, like prego.
Prego.
And it almost means like go.
It means go faster in music terms. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Prego.
But then, like, when people were talking like prego means please, I was like, I swear that's like
It doesn't-
music for
it's-
like
it's-
like go.
It's like
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
right?
It's not a direct translation of please because it means like go on.
Yeah,
It's like, you know,
wow.
you go like thank you. It's like thanks for the meal. And they go, prego, like have it. You know what I
Fuck
mean?
off.
It's like go. I'm not doing it. I don't really understand the language that well to give it a good story, but it's funny that their word for please is also like
Yeah.
go for it.
It's like, please.
Everything's so fast paced there. I just couldn't believe how fast paced it was. Anyway, that was my slam poetry.
Beautiful.
All right, Jackson.
Do I
are
get
you-
a beat or?
Are you ready to rap? Yeah, you do. You can choose from.
Are we going to get copyrighted for
No,
the
these are our rap beats.
Oh,
So you
smart.
have the DK rap.
Yeah, I'll go
remix.
DK rap. It seems like the
Alright.
slowest, isn't it?
I think slowest is the.
It's probably the
Ultrason
most
Ultra
complex
Moon.
one. You should probably go with a different one.
There's
Nah,
also
DK.
Gangplank Galleon. Yeah, and the Ultrasun Ultra Moon.
I'll let you pick.
What happened to the Me Plaza? That one was bangers.
Oh, maybe that is.
We didn't use that, did we? Or did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
Always yelling. You're
I
too
do
loud.
have.
Oh, yeah.
I do have Me Plaza. So those are your four options. What do
Always
you
yelling.
choose?
You're too loud.
You want that one?
Yeah, I'll have that one.
And so this is about a breathalyzer, a freestyle rap about breathalyzers.
Mine's not
you
gonna
can have
rhyme.
you can have some time to lead in, but here we go.
Lean in.
Like lead yourself in.
Okay, yeah. This will be bad.
Let's go. Jackson on the beat.
Here I go.
Oh,
10.
Tell us another one.
10. Oh, how do we get? Turn down the road. Policeman, yo. He says pull over now. So I do. Uh-oh. He gets out his speed gun, shows it to me. I was going faster than a nun.
what?
65? It's a 50 zone. What's the reason for this? You're an idiot, Hone.
Hone.
I don't know over the speed limit here, really. I just wanted to get to my gym dearly. Oh.
Hey. Hey.
He says to me, you've got to do that.
What?
You can't get there. That's very whack.
What?
I said to him, well, I didn't know. He said, why are you going 60, though? That didn't rhyme. Doesn't matter, really, this time.
Hey.
Here is my breathalyzer. I should have thought for a rhyme for breathalyzer. I blow in
What? Hey.
0.00. No beers, sir? No, I didn't. Thanks so much. I am finished. Here's your ticket. $200 is it. Nope.
Wow.
One of the raps of all
Nah,
time.
Telly was around the raps of all time.
Tell you what,
Unbelievable.
that was great, Jackson. I liked it.
Unbelievable.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't.
That went for the whole beat though. That was great.
I
MF
really
Doom
liked
type
when
shit.
the sort of music cut out and it did the silent part, and you kind of were getting to a big peak in the story. And
Yeah.
it fit.
Is that Jackson or Eminem? Great point.
That's my favorite beat. That one. The beat has good progression.
Yeah,
know?
it changes it up.
Yeah,
I
that
think
slow part is nice.
I really like the Ultra
that one bangs.
Necrozma one because
Yeah.
I haven't heard the actual Pokemon battle theme that much,
Mm.
and I think the intro to it just sounds like it hypes me up because it was the first thing in the diss
Fucking
track.
epic song.
Yeah.
That battle.
So do we want to go straight into Jordan's movie trailer?
Sure.
Do the fans need a rest from improvising, or do we just do
I
it?
think.
Do you wanna
I
talk
think
more
we'll
about
rather
the
Can we
throw it
rip
all
off the
out.
band-aid,
Yeah,
please?
Rip off the band-aid.
Rip off the band-aid. What's it going to be about? The movie trailer. A movie trailer about a German man trying to become a big comedian.
All right, do we have
Do you
like
like
the,
that idea?
Sure.
Oh wait, we got copyrighted for the movie trailer last time, so we won't do
No,
that.
I've got the one we used in the Blimmy Man trailer, which is 100% good.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
Every time we've said like this one's
No,
good.
but we've got Blimmy Man up multiple
How do
times, and
trailers
it's all
work
been
again?
good.
They say like
This summer.
yeah.
Summer.
I haven't seen a
And they just
trailer
do
in a
little
long
quotes.
time. Quotes.
This video.
Yeah, if we can have that one, Zach, that would be great.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness. Can anyone have any ideas in the chat, please?
Yeah, it's German man
trying to become a comedian.
No, but like,
Oh, wait,
what's
I can
the trailer going to look
scroll
like?
up. We might.
That's not what improvise. You can't ask other people to improvise for you.
Maybe he
Oh, we could give John one.
Yeah,
we
we can
don't
help.
want to. I feel like giving him anything German is a bad.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Good point.
It could go into some terrible ways.
Yeah.
So, what are sort of some movies coming out? Because the Marvel movies were big back when we
Yeah.
did Blimby Man.
Why don't we
So these days,
do like a really happy like kids
Kids
movie,
movie? Yeah.
about like a rabbit who wants to do something, you know, like
Find the
A
meaning of
rabbit
Easter.
who wants to become
Yeah,
a
find the
comedian.
meaning
Finding
of
the
Easter.
meaning
Oh,
of
Find the Meaning of
It's
Easter.
the next Disney movie.
Find the meaning
Coming
of
out?
Easter. Okay.
It's
You
called
ready?
Easter Bunny.
And
what is the meaning of Easter?
So I know
Oh, sorry, I'm about to
we've
find out.
decided
What's
on
the
this happy sort of feeling, but the movie trailer is still epic cinematic. Here we go.
Yeah, you'll have to figure that out.
This summer, one little bunny is not finding something so funny.
Why do we have to lay all the eggs, Mum? Why do we have to do it?
On a search for why he's gotta work so hard at this time of year.
Yay, we got eggs from the bunny again. Thanks, bunny. Another year and we'll get more from you. Why, Mum? I don't like laying eggs all the time. Rabbits aren't even supposed to lay eggs. This hurts.
Can this bunny find out the true meaning of Easter and let everyone free?
Everyone, we've got to stop laying eggs and fight back! And then there's a war of all the rabbits breaking out of their cages, and they're breaking out, they're breaking free, they're scrambling, they're grabbing the chocolate eggs, they're throwing it in the humans' faces. Fuck you! Fuck, we're free! I hate Jesus, he did this to all of us! They're getting the Bible and they're throwing chocolate eggs on it. and
That
And
did
then I took
not
a
feel
turn.
happy-go-lucky at all.
I took a turn.
I think the music affected you.
The music changes the story.
Yeah.
I don't stand by the rabbit's comments, by the way.
Did the
Yeah, of
rabbits
course
say
not.
"fuck you, Jesus"?
Yeah, that was a rabbit. That was a rabbit because they were chained up and they were doing chocolate eggs.
Oh,
That was
That was
not. I don't stand
incredible.
by the rabbits in that story.
Wow.
I see why we did the Marvel trailers with that music. That was
Yeah,
that
it
does feel like a
didn't
fight.
really make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. I couldn't get in the happy
That was
mood
a
with that.
stitch up.
There was a
No.
bit of stitch up.
Well, I didn't want to choose anything potentially not copyright free.
No.
It's a good
that was
call.
good.
It's
It
a
was
good
funny.
call.
Because I've obviously made you guys all do this, like, you can choose one of those three categories for me to do, and I'll do it. We don't have to do it now. We can come back to it.
Can you try and
but-
do all three at once? Would that work? No.
Don't
That's
think so.
pretty tough. Especially if freestyle rappers slam poetry kind of go directly
What
against
about a
each
movie
other.
trailer about a rapper?
Well, I
Ooh.
could try
9
slam
Mile.
poetry going into a rap, going into a trailer for the same topic.
I want to hear Zack do a freestyle rap. They're my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
I want to hear a freestyle
You are
rap.
still good at them as well.
Freestyle rap. Yeah. Good. Set him up with that.
Look,
yeah,
I'm mentally
he's very good at
I
them.
would say
One of
easily
the
the
best of the underdogs for
I'm
sure.
mentally prepared for this in the shower. I'm being like, oh, what if I had to freestyle rap and I was awful? So I don't know if I've lost something.
Guys,
Perfect. What's it about?
Patrons, what is it? What is Zach's freestyle rap
Don't give him
about?
any time to think. Just get ready for that. What button is it? I'll press it for you.
Yeah, Jackson, get ready to press that button.
What should I do? Ultra Sun or
Yeah, do the
you
Ultra
get-
Sun
one if you
that's-
like
that one.
Wait, can you press the bottom pink for a second? And
Zach?
Turn it off. Yeah, that's
Oh, there we go.
That's it.
What could it be about?
I'm gonna need a topic from the fellas.
Any patrons got any ideas for a topic for Little Z here? We'll see if any come through. Freestyle raps have never gone wrong. So true. Our planned raps barely went all right.
Otherwise, it could be about editing. Not
That's
great.
really hard.
Minecraft in general, I reckon.
It could be about
movie or-
lemons.
Oh, Minecraft. Yeah,
Minecraft in general,
okay.
I reckon. A rap about Minecraft. Here we go. Thanks, Straw Milk.
Little Z up in this bitch. Went and saw the Minecraft movie 6 times. Not good. My name is Zack, but I'm gonna be talking about Jack. Which Jack? Jack Black.
Black.
Or smoking crack. Cause
Black.
I'm Zack. We're gonna go see the Minecraft movie. Is it a porno? No boobies. It's all blocks. Cause we're playing Minecraft and we're kids who wear socks. Funny
Hey.
socks like my creeper socks. I got them for free from EB Games.
Creeper.
On that day, they said we gotta get rid of these socks, so take them away.
Ah.
Going into the Minecraft movie for the 6th time, nobody recognized me, even though I wore my Steve hat every day I went to see it. They didn't even care. Last time when I went dressed as Donkey Kong, who kinda looks like a bear, they said, hey, what are you doing there? This time they went, here's the crazy guy seeing the Minecraft movie for the 16th time.
Here he is again.
Yeah, he is. Thanks, Joy. With the diamond sword. Is he bored? Yes, he is. He's no longer flawed when Jason Momoa flips himself and 69s, because it's the 6th time that he's seen this line
Whoa.
in the movie. I shouldn't have said movie again, because the only rap I can think of.
Hey!
And now I'm watching speedruns from Kuraway, because it's the day that I'm gonna try to speedrun Minecraft under an hour with the boys. Can we beat the dragon? Gonna flag them if they don't.
Incredible. Wow.
Wow, I lost it so much.
Oh, that was
towards the
good. Wait, so
end.
Jason Momoa 69s in the Minecraft movie?
You guys still not seen it?
No.
You're missing out. They're like blowing each other and shit. Jack Black and Jason.
What the heck? You said it wasn't a porno, then he started 69.
No, he said no boobies.
Oh, he didn't
He
say
also
no
said it's
boob.
no porno.
Yeah, I
right?
should have brought that all the way back round.
That's what I
lost
was
it towards
thinking,
the end.
yeah. Oh, it is a porno.
God, that's hard.
Almost better than mine. Yeah, it's a good.
Almost
point.
better than Jackson's, yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
You'd probably the same amount of rhymes.
Fantastic. Well, while we're in the lyrical mood, should we do a bit of Kanye determine
I
the
would love
lyrics?
to.
Yeah,
Which
absolutely.
I have,
Absolutely.
Segment of all time.
which
Is that why
I
you
have
brought
done.
it to the
Well,
to the class?
No, I just did it because Zach messaged me and he said you should do it.
Oh.
Do you have a question of the week today?
Nah.
Better start thinking. We have to bring that
We
back.
Oh
do,
dear.
Yeah, I had a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, the police?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I was like, what is it? Yeah, no.
Government mandated violence, that's a scam.
But so keep it in mind, if you do anything really bad, we might have to pop you in for another slam poetry or movie trailer.
Oh, shit.
You looked
I'm
me
still on
dead
the
in the
line.
eyes. as
No,
you
it's
said
sorry,
that.
just sort of in general.
Felt very like.
I swear to God, if that breathalyzer story comes back up, you're doing a slam poetry instantly.
All right, so I only have 3 attempts. It was hard to find more Kanye lyrics, but so there's 2 Kanye lyrics, 1 Jordan lyric, and we'll do it 3 times. And I think you guys work together to
Yeah.
determine which lyric is mine and which is one of the best rappers of all time. They're hard to tell apart.
We should look at each other, not the chat, because the chat will probably be able to guess. I don't listen to much Kanye, so.
All right. Here is the first lyric. I got all the gold, so Switzerland and me got a thing in common. First lyric. Second one. I am a god, so hurry up with my damn massage.
That's
Second one.
Kanye.
Third one. In a French restaurant, hurry up with my damn croissant.
Wait, so the first and the
One of those
second and
is
third
me.
were kind of the same, right?
I feel like the third one is Jordan.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like
Hurry
the
up with my
first one's
damn
Jordan.
croissant is like He would think, what is the one thing I know about French people? Croissant. I don't think Jordan knows a second thing about French people.
You
But maybe Kanye doesn't.
This game's
either.
hard because Jordan will just get another Kanye lyric and change it a bit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Jordan's been to Switzerland recently.
Yeah.
He would be thinking about Switzerland.
But they're gold?
Yeah, like Jordan would be like, why is Switzerland... I'm Jordan, I'm going to have a question. Why is Switzerland got all this money? Why is everything so expensive? And then he does like one Google search. He's like, the gold.
That doesn't. But I've searched why is Switzerland so rich, and they don't mention that. I don't think they're very vocal about having all the gold.
Keep it quiet. Do they?
Yeah, because they don't love that. But
Well, then would you need to have visited to know this?
maybe when you Google, it says because of pharmaceuticals and heavy machinery and watches.
Oh, so you've Googled it.
No, I've literally Googled that because I had that question. It's a very good line of thought.
I think that's the line of thought you get when you go to Switzerland.
I'm going with
I'm
the
happy
third
to lock
one.
in. Well, we have to work as a team, Jordan said.
Yeah, that's my vote.
Oh, God.
I'm voting Switzerland.
I think you might have got me round on Switzerland. Let's go number 2.
That's number one.
That was
isn't it?
number one.
Oh, yeah. That
So
one.
locking in the Switzerland one?
Yep, he's outvoted.
Yes, you are correct. You got me. You got me. You got
nice.
me.
Well done.
Yes.
Well
What's the
done.
story
I'm
behind
in
that?
his head.
I don't know. I just wrote it down. I guess I was just trying to think like Kanye. I got
How
all
did
the
you know
gold.
about this gold?
I think our friend Andy told me. I think you guys have mentioned it as well.
Okay.
Mm.
Right,
I think it's why. I hadn't actually searched it myself. Something about they got dead Jew money or something.
Yep.
Anyway,
Didn't
They don't
mention
talk
that.
about that much
No.
when you're there.
I don't think they call it that.
I don't know what they call it. I just remember someone else talking about it and I heard it.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like something I would have said.
Well done, boys. Into the next one. I'm so scared of my demons. I go to sleep with a nightlight.
Okay.
I can hear that in Kanye's voice.
She said, can you get my friends in the club? I said, can you get my Benz in the club?
You what?
Benz, like the car, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, Mercedes Benz.
Third one.
Not the Benz.
She said, you got a therapist. I said, yes, bitch, it's me. I'm hilarious. Those are 3 lyrics.
I think the Benz in the club is the Jordan lyric.
I didn't know he does that much. She said, did it. I said, did it.
He really does.
Does he do
just
a lot of
say
that?
I mean,
some
Jordan is
random
picking
shit.
through the funniest sounding ones too.
Yeah.
I think it's the friends in the club Benz.
What was the first one again, Jordan?
Is fake.
I'm so scared of my demons. I go to sleep with a nightlight.
I think that's got to be real.
I'm so scared of my demons. I go to sleep with a nut. That's how I was imagining
Right.
it.
Well, the
And I
the
think that
second two
sounds
are kind of
very
like a
Kanye.
formula of like, she said, did it. I said, did it. So I feel like it's one of those two. No idea which one.
I think
Not the therapist one.
Would Kanye drive a Benz?
The therapist hilarious
Did it
sounds like
rhyme?
Kanye. I think
Friends?
the Benz is fake.
Oh, yeah, I reckon that's what it was. Yeah, I'd say it's that one. That's the...
Oh, I get a feeling it might be the last one.
What was the last one? The therapist one.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite clever. Not taking away from Jordan.
What do you
but-
mean? Yeah, it's quite clever. It's Jordan's.
Yeah, but...
What do you mean? Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm going with the second one.
Yeah, bitch, it's me. I'm hilarious.
I'm going with the third one. I think Jordan's a
Oh,
genius.
Zach's a tiebreaker again.
Well, I said the Benz.
You're wrong. It was the last one.
It was the therapist one.
He is
Yeah,
a
I made that up.
genius.
I'm a genius.
Oh, my bad.
Me and Kanye, we're on the same level. It's hard to tell
that's what it's all
apart.
about.
What was it again?
She said, you got a therapist. I said, yes, bitch, it's me. I'm hilarious.
He's such a genius.
Such a
Dude.
genius. One of the lyrical
Therapist
old-timers.
rhyming with hilarious is
Thank
like
you.
good as well.
Thank you.
I'm 100% so far. I know that I've lost for the team by not
Nah,
being
but the
convincing enough.
team's 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm 0%. I'm the worst
You are
player.
0%.
All right,
'cause-
keep that in mind when listening to Jackson.
So we're not doing individual points, but I guess we fucking are.
No, it's just like team stats.
It's just so you know who to listen
Yeah.
to.
This is
Oh,
team
right,
stats because
right,
now this is the tiebreaker. This is the
Like
last
Peter's got the
one.
most possession.
Oh, this
It's
is
like,
whether we beat you or not.
Did you beat me or not? Is this on this
Forgive,
last
but don't
one?
forget.
Right, and does worst team member do a slam poetry or what?
Oh shit! For this last
No.
one, I didn't write which one's fake. So I don't. let
Surely
me-
you remember which one you wrote, dude.
I hope so. All right. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Can't
Okay.
I determine the lyric?
Here we go. Kanye
Just before
determined.
we start, sorry, I'm due to get one right. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
It's true. You can't be wrong
Statistically-
3 times in a
Statistically,
row.
that would be more impressive.
Then how have I got 2 out of 3 if that's not
You're
how
due to get
statistics
one
work?
No,
wrong.
because
No, I'm
I'll,
due to get 2 wrong and
it's
there's only
okay.
one
I'll
left.
claim that I
Everyone's
got the
different,
first
though.
one right because I swapped the team onto it.
Oh, you did actually.
Even though I didn't think it at all, I changed my position.
Okay, I'm confused, but I think I'm going to get this one right.
Here we go, boys.
It's a team effort.
Lyric number 1.
Okay.
Sorry, my phone turned off. People talk so much shit about me at barbershops, they forget to get their hair cut. Number 2.
Are we locking in Jordan?
That's
for
Jordan
that?
there. I'm feeling Jordan there.
Black girl sipping white wine. Put my fist in her like a civil rights sign. And number
There's no way Jordan would have came up with that and put it on there.
Yeah, no way. I'm with you.
Number 3. I keep used tissues just as a reminder, not the ones where I blow my nose.
No, that's not real.
Wait, what was the first one again? Because there's, I think first or last.
It's
gotta
first
be
or
Jordan.
last. Yeah, I'm not.
No way, Jordan.
Civil
did
rights
black
sign.
girls, civil rights.
If Jordan made that up, he's done us in, I think.
What's
The first one was,
Yeah.
people talk so much shit about me at barbershops, they forget to get their hair cut.
See, that sounds legit.
As a Kanye lyric.
They all sound legit. I've got to give it to Jordan.
What
He's
was
got
the
quite
last
good at
one?
this.
The last one was,
The last one did not sound legit.
Yeah, but that's very Kanye
I
sometimes.
keep used tissues just as a reminder, not the ones where I blow my nose.
I reckon that's real. I'm going the first one.
I think it's so bad it's got to be real. I would say the first one too. And Jackson's due for a correct answer.
No one's on for the
But-
second one here.
No one likes the second one.
But if
though.
you think the last one, you have had 100% hit rate. So I don't know if the
Yeah,
for a
I'm not
correct
trying to
has
get, I'm
much
looking
weight.
down.
I, in fact, will give my vote like 0 points in our team because I've not trusted my. I've been so bad.
Well, I would go the first one anyway, but I'll give.
You've been 100%,
I'll give
so-
my vote half a point, so Peter could majority.
I'm giving you
rules here.
half of my vote.
Thanks. So I get 1.5.
Yeah.
Wait, so Peter and Zach have chose the first one, but their vote
No,
means
no, I haven't
nothing.
chosen anything yet. I
Oh,
haven't
no,
chosen-
that's-
I
yeah,
chose
yeah.
the
Okay.
last one.
I don't know. Okay, wait.
Jackson's-
Can you read the second one out
Jackson's
again?
vote means 0. Mine means half, and Peter's means 1. So Peter just decides.
I'm considering the second one.
Okay, the
No.
I'm saying the first.
Peter, I'm going to give you take my vote back if you use it like that.
I'm just considering it.
The second one was black girl sipping white wine, put my fist in her like a civil rights sign.
Nah, that's too good, even for Jordan, who is good.
He's a
Jordan's
genius.
he's too good though. He got us last time with
I mean,
the,
this guy had the poo my pants at the school. Doesn't
Yeah, how
matter in
come
high
that's-
school.
how
That's
come-
one of his lines.
I'm
That's
not
your
looking in
lines.
anyone's eyes
Okay.
here.
This guy had while I'm trying to escape piranhas biting my feet and I'm crying.
I think
and
the
dying,
next
so.
what's it called, diss track we do, Jordan should just rap like Kanye and just say unhinged things, and I think it'll be fantastic. So what we got?
That
the,
implies we're doing another diss track. Who's that on?
yeah, that was mostly a joke. But yeah,
Yeah.
Incredible, Jason.
are you gonna make the beats with your voice
Can
voice
you
box?
can you do Black Skinhead with that?
How's that go? I can't really hear it through the headphones.
Anyway,
How good's the Hungry Box montage to that song?
That's
Black
where
girl
I know it
sipping
from.
white wine. Put my fist in her like a civil rights sign. I can see it.
I reckon that's real. But Peter gets 2 votes or something.
So there's the cum tissues,
Which
and
is
the
real.
barbershop one.
Barbershop's not real.
I think the barbershop one is real. I'm gonna go with the third one. Being Jordan's. The
Tissues is Jordan.
All right,
Yeah.
he's overruled the team. Let's hear it.
Peter is correct once again. You guys have
Peter!
defeated me.
Let's go.
And by that I mean Peter defeated me.
What was the fake one?
The fake one
The
was
tissue.
the tissue one.
You made that up.
I made that up.
Used tissues sounded good.
Yeah, it
I
also
was
didn't
impressed.
rhyme at all, which honestly made me think it was more likely to be Kanye.
Exactly, I went for a
'Cause
tricky one there,
That was
yeah.
very tricky.
Thank you.
Peter's got it.
Peter's on to me.
Woo!
Well, there we
And
go.
I'm not at all. I got 0.
Well,
Right.
the first one also didn't rhyme. People talk so much shit about me at barbershops, they forget to get their hair cut. But there you go, Peter got me.
Is that real?
That was real.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
a worse lyric than yours.
I'm good.
You are.
You
is
keep
good.
sounding surprised, Jackson. What's that about?
I'm up
Because
there.
he said, like, I poo my pants. His diss track rhymes were, like,
Not good.
no, just very, like, beginner. And that's very, like,
Well, I was trying to pretend to be him. I was
Why
not
didn't
trying
you
to pretend
just
to be
pretend
anything.
to be good when you make things and then
I
be
think
good?
that's you know what? I think that's a good try from now on.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till I make it. Just pretend to be good and then I'll make something good.
You were trying to make it till you fake it.
Right, you were trying to be bad with the
it's like, I
distract.
better start beginner.
Yeah.
I've got a quick over Underdogs. It's about the Underdogs podcast. It's very fast. So
Let's
don't
do
stress.
it. The Underdogs podcast.
Just have to get it up. Please stall.
Well, hopefully you guys have been enjoying this podcast. Let us know.
Yeah, has this been more like the Underdogs podcast or more like a bit about?
Yeah, I reckon
It's a
been
50-50.
Very 50-50.
Because I kind of
Apparently-
talked about my life for half an hour, and then we did half an hour of segments.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 5 over underdogs and then a little quiz question.
Great.
Ooh, a little quizzy.
Who wants to start?
Me.
Mate,
Peter
Peter, you
starts.
start.
Thank you.
They're all about the Underdogs podcast.
Great.
The number of shorts that have been posted on the Underdogs podcast channel. Posted, not privated. Like there's some private ones. there.
I'm gonna go.
what are we private? Me leaking Jordan's phone number or what?
No, they were just bad.
I'm gonna go with 23.
Oh, I don't think we're in the shorts market that much. I think it's under.
Yeah, I think it's under as well.
So it's over. Peter gets a point.
What? We have
Wait,
Suck me off.
39.
39
does he get a point
shorts.
if he doesn't split the group?
Yeah,
I
because if
forget
he's
how the
right,
point
if he's
system-
right,
that's
surely.
fair.
Yeah.
I forget how the point system works.
It's
Yeah.
very simple.
Suck me
You
off.
get 2 points if you split the group.
No, you get
1 point if you split.
1 point is split the group, but yeah, it should be one.
You also
I
get
think
1
this has
point if
never
you-
happened before.
No, it's happened before.
Yeah, sorry.
Never done.
How many did we get?
Never happened.
39.
Never happened. First time ever. Congratulations.
And none of them got any views.
No, there's a few with a few views. The Cancer Vine Boom's got 40 or something thousand.
Oh, mate.
That's a bit rude to you, Jackson, because you were making a lot of our shorts at a time.
I made 5, I counted, or something.
Oh, okay.
Most of them we had someone
We
doing
had
them, I
someone
can't
making
remember.
them, yeah.
Right.
Should go
Can't
around
have
this
you
way, right?
Googling.
Oh, you know, good
It's
point,
like
good point. Yeah, good point, good point, good
your
point.
phone out.
Yeah, you're right. Let me put that away.
Zach.
No, when we were doing a quiz night for the cheap versus poor hotel stay,
Yeah.
Jordan was getting his phone and we were asking Google everything.
And you still didn't win.
Yeah, we still did shit.
Everyone cheats at
he had
that, I
his
reckon.
phone in his jumper sleeve and he was like, "Hey Google," but then it gives you like the first Google result. It never actually give you.
I reckon everyone
good
cheats at
answers.
those things.
But he's a
People are good at
I think
quizzes.
some people are just smart.
dude. Did you cheat to get 76 in that math test? I'm onto you.
No, but I did cheat to be top of physics in my school.
I didn't know you were top of physics
I
in
did-
your school.
I was in year
The amount
12.
of pop-on questions of the week that's like, guys, what is space? You wouldn't think so.
No, he cheated.
Well, I cheated.
How did you cheat?
I just because a lot of physics was like, just remember this formula for this, and then it's just like I just had all the formulas like in my pencil case. I'm like, oh, cool. Now I
Yeah.
just know all the formulas for everything.
Our school was so strict with cheating, like see-through pencil cases and stuff.
Yeah, see, not at mine.
Right, Zach, number of episodes of Better with Jackson and Jordan.
Oh God, I didn't watch any. This would be tough.
No wonder you're shit.
That was good. No, I do know there were like I'm pretty sure there were 8 like things you tried, but then there was a conclusion. I don't know if there was a separate intro, but I also might be forgetting. Maybe there were 9 things you tried. I'm gonna go with 9.
Okay, I should know this. I feel like.
Should Peter answer first? No, I guess
Yeah,
it's
no.
not.
I think you should.
What?
Yeah.
You were sitting there sliding.
That
on
is-
the
that's a
shoulder.
good
Owner
call.
of this game, that's correct. You
I
should,
think it's
yes.
over. I think it's like 11 or 12.
I thought it was like 16. I could be wrong, but I'm going over
Oh,
anyways.
that's a lot.
It was 12.
Oh, Peter knows
So
more
how,
than
how many
me.
things?
y'all.
how many
I didn't
things
watch
did
any
you
either,
try?
Huh?
How many things did you try?
Probably about 10.
20? No, because remember we did head to head on things.
Yeah.
So it's
Then we
got to be
did
more.
like one was like where we went through everything at the end, and then the finale was like talking about what we learned.
Oh,
or
I
something.
get what you mean. Yeah.
I can't really remember.
I'm trying to
actually
think of
myself.
the ones with numbers of stuff you tried. I thought there were only 9.
I thought we did like 16.
Right.
Because we just grew
All right,
so
so
much
Jordan
from it.
gets the point. I get a point.
Yep.
Yeah, so
So
Peter's on 2, I'm on 1, Zach's on 0.
Yep. What number of the podcast?
It's me.
I'm looking at Peter, but I'm asking Jordan.
Thank you.
I'll relay the eye contact.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look at Peter
What
then.
number of the podcast was the episode in Sydney?
Wow, that's tough.
That's a tough question.
Fuck, I'm not up
That
to
was a great episode too. So people might want to
It
go
was
back
very
and
long.
re-listen.
Very long.
Yeah, we had like 4 beers and then just talked in a
Talk
hotel
shit
room.
for the whole time.
You know what else is great episodes? The first 30 episodes of the A Bit About podcast. If you haven't heard it, just while Jordan's thinking.
All right.
We do still do
It was
that.
a while ago, but we went over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say 38.
I think that's a pretty good guess. Because we used to... Okay, here's my logic, right?
Yep.
I think that we used to upload them so sporadically because it was like one every like 3 months that it's going to be a way lower number than we think. So I'm going to say under. It's probably like 25 or something.
I think this was after the period where we actually started doing them consistently because we didn't want to miss a week. Like the reason we did it over there is because we didn't want to miss it. So I think I'm confident it's over.
It's 33.
Wow.
close.
That's a
Close.
good guess, Jordan.
Very
Thank
good
you. And I
guess.
split the group there, so I get a point, and Peter gets a point.
Yeah.
And I get fuck all.
He says 3-2-0.
Okay.
Crickets.
On the Underdogs life story, I'm going to stare at Zach.
But this is for me.
Yes.
What was the life story?
I'll stare at Zach.
Underdogs life story is the title of the
Oh, yep,
podcast.
yep. Oh,
Jordan
okay.
comments underneath, "We have a podcast?" ? How many likes did that get?
Wait, what did I do?
You commented, "We have a podcast?" ?
On a
Presumably
podcast?
because we weren't posting it very much.
Oh.
I'm gonna say 1,200.
Oh, I reckon you're giving me too much credit there.
Nah, but the early episodes are all on like 60,000 views.
And you're a
And they
popular
would
guy,
all see
Jordan.
you. Like these days, I think you could even get close to like, 600-700 likes. So I'm gonna go over. I have faith in
Oh,
the
I
boy.
reckon it's under. I reckon it's like 12.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
The group.
1.7k.
Wow.
Oh.
My first point.
Well done, Zach. That was some
Thanks,
good
man.
We're
deduction.
famous.
This one's worth 5.
Oh, but I've got everything right so far, and I'm only on 4.
Peter, you're on fire. You got every
Nah,
Kanye
yeah.
lyric right. Peter.
Thanks. Good thing nothing matters.
Yeah.
Oh, and the loser does a movie trailer. Right?
Yes.
No.
When I went to the YouTube studio and clicked inspiration,
Oh,
I
I,
got-
love that. Wait, we got to describe the context of that. for
Inspiration is
viewers.
basically AI generated ideas that you could do for your channel.
It's so funny.
Oh
Have
yeah. If you
guys
go on, I've
tried
clicked
it?
on that YouTube Studio.
What kind of things do you get?
Like,
do you know?
tier like Smash Bros. How to be good
Yeah.
or something.
Do you know how I haven't been making many Smash videos lately?
Yeah.
I click inspiration. And it's like people would really love like Donkey Kong to Low GSP
Right.
to Elite Smash 2, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know, but I wouldn't like that. Like
Yeah.
it's like these would all do well, and then it's got one idea like a Pokemon challenge, and it's like the interest meter is like 5%.
So what do you think we would get on the Underdogs podcast one?
Oh god, that's
The most popular one,
What do you
which I'm
mean?
going
I
to
don't
talk
understand. What do you mean?
about. What, the idea? Have you not
What
clicked
do you mean
inspiration?
interest meter? I don't understand what you
Oh,
mean.
it says like how much it thinks people will engage with it. So
Yeah.
our highest one at the top, like Zach said, his is low GSP, Donkey Kong to Elite Smash, whatever.
What would ours
What
be?
would the Underdogs podcast do you think would it be? This is not the question.
Underdogs.
I can show Peter for my channel.
Underdogs
Like,
something
not
extravaganza.
Underdogs
or
podcast,
something
not
special.
cheating.
on the Underdogs podcast channel?
Yeah, specifically.
I reckon I'd say Underdogs episode 100 part 2 or something.
Yeah.
They didn't. It was severely bizarre. Severely bizarre, that's good.
Should we make it?
We should.
No, I can't see it on this.
When I clicked inspiration, I got recommended that we do a video on, this is the title, Worst Ways to Use Wood. So I
like-
Googled it.
It's looking into our segments even. Do you
I
think?
Googled that and I got a list from Toolcrib. X number of least favorite ways for woodworking. Sorry, least favorite woods for woodworking and why. How many was the list?
How many bad woods are there?
Yeah.
The list of least favorite woods for woodwork.
Yes. How
This
many
is
was
worth
on that
5
list?
points.
This was 5 points.
Okay, well,
It's not even anything related to the Underdogs.
I ran out of things to talk about. It becomes a bit tough to do it, actually.
well, if I'm thinking of woods that I wouldn't want to use for
Yeah.
woodworking,
This seemed to be like a woodworking blog sort
well,
of thing.
they're all good for different things. Like,
Yeah.
I think cedar is good for hot tubs because it like doesn't get damaged by water.
All right.
Then oak is good for
I
good
reckon
looks.
it's zero woods that are bad. and then
Sandalwood,
it's
they
just a
do stuff
positive
with
wood
that.
post.
Yeah, there's a lot of woods that are good. I think paperback is probably shit
Ugh.
for
Paper
woodworking.
bark?
Good for paper, but not for pine. They do.
This is specifically
use
for
that.
woodworking.
I don't know why I'm going through. There's probably more trees than I know exist. I'm going to say no one could think of more than 8.
I reckon you could think of more than 8. I'm going to go over.
I think if I'm making a dog shit article online, I'm trying to fit as many ads in between each segment as possible. So it's going to be like 50. I'm going to go over.
Yes, sure. To clarify, it was a blog about woodworking, not like an article necessarily.
You're
That-
still getting paid for ad space.
Very good.
I think a blog is a passionate woodworker, and there wouldn't be that many bad ones. So
There was
8.
15.
Yeah. Woo.
So Peter still won.
Peter,
Congratulations.
100% on the last 2 games,
Kinda
by the
sucks
way.
that I was closer.
It's not how the game works, is it?
No,
No.
it's not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
The person that loses always goes, kind of sucks how close I was and lost. It's like, well, you
Yeah.
Do you
that's
remember
not
the
the
average
game.
number of feet?
Life's not
yeah,
fair.
2.1.
That was no, it was
1.9.
Oh fuck.
But it wasn't.
1.9
There was no
rounded down to the
prize for
nearest
being
0.9.
closer by base saying 2. You know.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
quiz question. I looked at the Minion game the first time we played it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we play again?
2 celebrities were allocated to us. Do you guys know who they were?
I know
I
one.
think it was The
I
Rock
think-
and someone.
Yeah, it was The
No,
Rock
that was
and-
the example I used of how to play the game.
Oh.
When we actually played, Peter allocated Zack and I 2 celebrities. Can you guess who they were?
I
Danny
came up with them and I
DeVito
don't
and
remember.
Abraham
Fuck
Lincoln.
would Peter say?
Would I have said, was Zach right, by the way?
No, what did you say? Sorry.
I said Danny DeVito and Abraham
Nah.
Lincoln.
Did I say Simon Cowell?
No,
I reckon he said Britney Spears.
they're both actors.
One of us was Chris
Gal
Pratt.
Gadot.
No,
What?
male
Kevin Hart.
actors. No,
Tom Cruise.
no.
Who would have been very minion at the time?
Will Smith.
Yes,
Will Smith.
because of the slap had just happened. I think.
Will
Oh, yeah,
Smith.
yeah, yeah.
That's good.
And I would say,
Someone in the chat said Will Smith as well.
wow, well done,
Wild man.
The other one's name, first and second name, rhymes with each other.
Jack Black.
Correct.
Got him on
Will
the
Smith and
mind.
Jack Black. One
Yeah.
of them was secretly a minion.
Which one was a minion?
No, so how it
never
works
know.
is you both argue with each other to decide who is whose minion.
Fuck, that was a bad game.
Zach was Will Smith and I was Jack Black,
Can
for
we do
the
it again?
record. No.
No.
Yeah, fair.
So there you
Minion
go.
game will never return.
Wow, unbelievable.
I have a few more little segments if we want.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Go for it.
Well,
Why
I
not?
did prepare a Zeus.
Oh, the zoos.
Oh, we can pause it,
It's a
remember?
bad time
Yeah.
for the
Oh, I
zoos at the
remember
moment,
the
baby.
zoos.
We got to pause
But
it.
this is sort of the zoos since we stopped doing the Underdogs podcast. So
Ah.
a lot has happened.
So we can like pause and
Yeah,
then
just
like
start talking and then
chat
play it again.
But I'm
play
giving
The
you the
Zack
option
News, the
if you-
zoos.
You can choose between the zoos or the Winnie the Poohs.
Oh, Zach's Winnie the Pooh voice is
Is
so
it?
good.
Is the
not
Winnie the
good.
Pooh's
It's not
the
good.
zoos, but in the Winnie the Pooh voice?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm having the Winnie the. Why
Winnie
would I
the
not have the
Pooh's.
Winnie the Pooh's?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
Winnie
you
the
can pause it
Pooh's.
at any time.
Winnie the Pooh is probably the best voice that
Wow.
exists, I think.
I gotta
For a
lock in
parody.
my Winnie
Better
the
than
Pooh
Kermit?
voice. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Better than Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
What is Winnie the Pooh's voice?
Well, you're about to find out.
It's like, oh, bother.
Yeah, yeah. Just 'cause he's so sad when he always eats honey. I
thought that
this
was
is the
Eeyore.
best.
He's always so like lazy more than anything. He's
Ah.
Can
very
you
like
guys
sleepy.
not talk until you pause the zoos?
Yeah, sorry.
And then once you
Oh, the
pause,
zoos.
you can talk
Guys,
as much as
shh,
you
the
want.
zoos is coming on.
The
It's-
zoos are on.
It's 6 o'clock.
Hello. Welcome back to the zoos. My name is Winnie the Pooh, filling in for Little Z because he is too busy watching the Minecraft movie, which came out since the last episode of the zoos. Our first story, AI is taking over the world, but it cannot generate Will Smith eating spaghetti yet. Next up, Trump has been...
Pause. Wait, can't do that now. Isn't that the comparison?
Yeah, have you seen the VO3 or whatever?
Have you
It's
seen
I think
this?
they're great at
crazy.
it now.
Yeah, have you seen the video? They
Yeah.
did it like 1 year ago and
Yeah,
now,
yeah, I
and
saw that.
one looks shit and one looks amazing.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
videos they do now where it's like, we are not human. And it's all the AIs, and they're like, don't fall for us.
Oh,
It's like an
no.
advertisement for like old people to be like, don't get scammed. And it's just
Yeah.
like, it's like a bunch of AIs that look really human, and they're all going, we are not real.
Wow.
We are not trying to scam you.
Wow.
It looks, it's getting
Scary.
very real.
It's
And you
pretty
kind of
alarming.
just type in what you want, like, let me have Will Smith eating spaghetti.
See, I
and
don't know
then
about
it'll
this.
do it.
This zoo's a bit out of date. But anyway, let's just.
Well, let's
Anyway,
find out.
let's find out. This might be an old episode.
Trump has been elected president again, made the Department of Government Efficiency with Elon Musk.
Pause. How does it work? Because you can't do more than 8 years in a row.
Yeah.
Can you do 8, get out for one,
Nah.
back in?
You can do 8
8
total.
total.
So he could do. Oh, so this is his last run.
Yeah,
Is it?
but there's a lot of people saying that he's going to try and change the law so he can go again.
So good play of your president, I guess.
Yeah,
as well
but
when you're up
it's a lot of people are worried about like it being a step towards authoritarianism because they have that rule so that no one person can like
Take over.
become like because like like Putin's like that and he's got the
Yeah.
elections all rigged and stuff. Not that like I think he would win the vote anyway, but
But so this
people
is
are a
his
bit
last run.
alarmed.
This is his
Yeah,
last
but
run.
People think there's a really good chance he's going to try and make it possible to have another one.
I think he said that
Interesting.
like sort of half not joking.
Yeah, it seems like he actually is going
Yeah.
to try and do that, which
Interesting.
is a bit alarming. Anyway,
Play.
Hawk tour girl Haley Welch became a viral
A while ago.
sensation and made a podcast before immediately getting cancelled by making a cryptocurrency and scamming her fans. Mr. Beast is under scrutiny for Beast Games because it is dystopian as shit and makes us laugh at poor people trying to win money. Mr. Beast also got cancelled for being friends with Ava Chris Tyson.
I thought it was he was friends.
Pause.
Who's that?
It's
The
one of
person
his
Lil Z
friends who
did
got cancelled.
the video with.
Yeah, Little Z did a video with them, and then they got cancelled for being inappropriate with minors. So
Oh,
welcome to the
shit.
Smash
Lil
Bros
Z did a
community, I
Smash
guess.
Bros video with them.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that'll do it.
I didn't know Lil Z was friends with him. Okay, sorry.
No. I actually wanted to pause. I did want to say, do you reckon Beast Games is a commentary on the state of how we watch reality TV to laugh at poor people, or do you think it's just completely unaware?
I don't think it's a statement. I watched the first 10 minutes. I felt like ill.
Yeah, I think it's
Because
just a show.
Squid Game is like,
Yeah, but that's
Squid Game
fictional.
is the
It's
statement.
different,
and
right?
it's based on.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Mr. Beast knows what he's doing or not?
That's kind of what made me like feel sick about it. Is like, isn't that the whole point of anyway? Whatever.
Isn't it every game show's kind of like
Yeah,
that?
that's what
Like
I'm
you're
saying. Do you
watching Big
reckon
Brother, they're kind of stuck in a
He's
house.
being so heavy-handed about it to make us point socially.
No, I don't think so.
No idea.
I don't think so. But
Is he
I'd be
being?
surprised.
What do you mean being heavy-handed about it?
Like he's
being
doing
like-
it as a statement. the
Doing
show.
it as a statement piece, being like, all other shows are doing this. I'm just doing it.
No, but he also
obviously.
does that on his channel, doesn't he? Isn't that like his whole channel?
Yeah.
Maybe he's the biggest artist of our generation.
I doubt it.
All right, play.
In a revolutionary move for women everywhere, Katy Perry has gone to space with
This is
5 other women who also went to space in a spacecraft. Jeff Bezos went to open the door with a special tool, but it turns out that was just a lie. They didn't need the special tool to open the door.
What? Bit of theatre.
AI has improved. Just a reminder, the Zoos is covering everything since the last podcast.
God.
So as AI couldn't do Will Smith eating spaghetti before, now it can do that.
amazing.
Oh,
Incredible.
he's-
Pause. That's not. Wouldn't they just do one story? You think in the Winnie the
Well, no,
Poohs?
they're doing
It's
a
a
big
recap.
catch up.
It's like season 1. They still say what happened in season 1.
Previously on last
Yeah,
year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
and they're skipping through.
But I feel like if they're like previously, but then actually that's not true. They wouldn't say here's what happened and it is true. Just,
No, they
it
do.
wasn't
Like I
then.
watched
Was
a
it?
recap of. I watched a Black Mirror last night, which was a continuation, and it shows like the whole story with the twists and turns.
Yeah.
That was a nice twist and turn.
You know,
we got
it's
there.
like if there's like a surprise killer, they're not going to be like at the start of the recap. They're going to be like, "Well, this guy was the killer."
Yeah, because
Oh, he's
that,
the killer,
that
you
hasn't
know?
happened yet.
No,
I
but,
could have
like,
said
if it was a
it
previous
couldn't do
episode.
Will Smith. It can.
If you
Well,
ask
they
me
leave
to
the
give
twists
you,
and turns in the recap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can be like, "Wow, that happened." Okay. You know, if you asked me to like recap Harry Potter 1, I wouldn't be like, "Well, there's a guy called Quirrell and he's got Voldemort on the back of his head." Like I wouldn't start with that.
What?
Yeah, but that's Harry. I'm asking you to not recap all of Harry Potter. I'm asking you to recap Harry Potter 1, right? Anyway, seems irrelevant. It's
We should keep playing the zoos,
quite
I
like
reckon.
the Winnie the Poohs.
The Winnie the Poohs.
Elon Musk and Donald Trump have had a little bit of a tiff and a fight, and Elon Musk has been cancelled from the Doge department and now has lost hundreds of billions of dollars in Tesla stock.
Hundreds of billions.
Oh bother!
And they don't like each other anymore. The Switch 2 has released and sold 3.5 million copies within the first few days, with only the Mario Kart game on that console and a very fun tech demo
So I was
game
about to pause the
to play
zoos
as well.
because I thought Winnie the Pooh forgot something.
Some
Winnie the Poohs don't miss out on anything.
People have complained that it is too expensive for the games and that you don't get real cartridges, including Little Z, who has also made a statement that he does not support Chris Ava Tyson's actions.
Oh, I was about to ask you that was one of his
And
friends of Chris
also
Evans.
does not do anything cancel-worthy at all as an official statement
He
from
sounds
the
like a good
zoos
guy.
here.
Little Z sounds like a good guy.
Now,
Pause. That's a very suspicious statement, wouldn't you say?
No, that's something that someone with nothing to hide would say.
And
Really?
it's from
Oh,
the
okay.
neutral news as well.
Well, like
so
he just said, he has nothing cancer worthy. So,
So
you
now-
can only,
now it's all good.
you know.
It's good the news is neutral.
Have you ever considered saying
the
that?
news is very neutral.
I probably should come out and say that.
Yeah.
I haven't thought to because I don't have anything to say it about.
No, but then like if you had done something, you wouldn't say anything.
I like if something comes out, people be like, no,
No,
that's
he said
obviously
that
not
one
true
time.
because he said there's nothing to
True,
There's
the
nothing-
news is interesting because
Go on.
Jordan, how fucking old are you?
Why is the news interesting?
I had not
The
seen.
news is interesting.
I had never seen the news in so long, and then I clicked on. Maybe it's going to come up in the Winnie the Poohs, but Iraq and Iran have been going at it recently.
Not Iraq,
Sorry,
Israel and Iran.
Israel and Iran have been going at it, and I click
You
on
gotta
it.
click on it again, bro.
Click on it, right? And it's like, obviously, it must be our news. We're on Israel's side because every time they're like Israel and Tehran, they always call them Tehran. They never say Iran.
I
They,
mean, Tehran. It's the capital.
oh, really? I thought they were saying it they're like tyranny. It's like a tyranny, and they're Tehran.
That's the capital of
Is
Iran.
really funny.
I thought they were trying to gaslight me.
It's not even spelt like
I
tyrant.
was
No,
almost,
because they're just saying it. They're
I
just
didn't
saying
know it was the capital, and I was going to say, like, I know news can be biased, but that seems like too much.
every time they said it, they said Tehran. And now I thought they were gaslighting me, but it's an actual place apparently. Incredible. Maybe we'll hear more about it on the Winnie the Pooh's play.
Oh, hang on.
Pause.
Yep.
I do want to say I'm glad that you're interested in the media being biased because you're totally right. Like your working out is fucking terrible, but your answer is correct.
News is biased. Show your work.
No, they're not.
exactly.
They're not
Because
biased.
it's like, you know, you see like, you know,
Tehran's a
the
real
wording
place.
they use. It's like, you know, precision strike versus like, you know, civilian bombing or something, and it's like,
Yeah.
It's
What was
just,
it? Another one I
choose
saw.
to-
Another one I saw was the Elon and Trump thing, and they were like two big-headed egos at it, and it was just a matter of time until they clashed. Elon and Trump. Is that just like how they
Yeah.
set up the story? And
Oh,
I was
very
like, oh, that's
left-leaning
interesting.
view.
On election night in Australia, I was flicking between Sky News and ABC News and
Sky
seeing
News is
how they would
unhinged.
present the exact same story
So
in different
interesting.
ways.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
It was great. It was very fun.
Yeah,
night.
there's these like websites that like they give you the media, like they.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
They sponsor YouTubers, which is
Yeah.
where I've heard about it. Anyway, play.
Also in the news, Israel and Iran are at each other, but I did not think this was the right place to talk about it.
Yeah, here he
on the
is.
news.
Now to sports. The Socceroos beat Japan to qualify for the World Cup of
Hey,
Football.
I didn't know that.
And I'm not biased, but that is the one game
Yeah.
that little Z went and saw. Now to weather.
That's all the sports news. Winnie the
It's
Pooh is
been-
not
pretty big.
It's
educated.
been cold in Perth, where little Z is from, and he's not sure of the weather elsewhere.
Pause. Have you guys seen Winnie the Pooh and Zack in the same room at the same time?
No.
Never.
Play.
I also haven't seen Winnie the
Oh,
Pooh in a
pause.
room.
No. I've seen Zack a lot though, so that kind of adds up. Play.
And now over to celebrity gossip news with Tigger.
Oh, sorry.
I'm Tigger, and Little Z has a new video, the Smash Bros. Mockumentary, that you should go watch. I entered a Smash tournament. Oh, ta-ta for now.
Thank you, Tigger. That is all for the zoos today.
Wow.
Now we'll finish it with an inspirational message from Eeyore.
I'm depressed. I'm Eeyore. Kill myself at the end.
Kill myself.
I don't know.
Incredible.
What does Eeyore do? He's depressed.
I don't know, it doesn't
I'm
sound like that,
Zackier.
does it?
I'm
He's a bit
Zackier.
more like
I can't believe I
ho-hum.
missed the zoos again.
I think
It's
he's
never
very,
on when I'm here.
Oh, dude, you remind me of my fucking granddad when he's dressed up as Santa and then he'd always come in after.
How much you like honey, Zach?
Yeah.
Not very much.
Fuck.
not
Actually,
good.
nah, I love honey, but don't let that be convinced that I'm Winnie the Pooh.
Fucking Winnie the Pooh over here. I'm very Winnie the Pooh.
We are different people, besides the fact that I never, I don't like wearing pants, and I do love honey,
Oh.
but I'm not Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good one.
No, honey's great. Me and Maddie go honey
Oh,
tastings.
we know. We know
do
you
honey
like that.
tastings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've heard you like honey.
No
Winston.
pants on as well.
Yeah, anyway, that was the zoos. Winnie
That
the
was
Pooh
great. Yeah,
edition.
a lot of stuff has happened since the last zoos.
I thought those are just the things.
Not
I
much
thought
in
of.
sport though.
Not much in
No.
sport
Well,
has
the
happened.
It's been a bit of a
Socceroos beat
quiet
Japan.
Yeah.
That was big.
Well,
He's
that was
more
the only
world
sporting
news,
thing
yeah.
I watched.
Yeah.
I could have said that Brisbane Lions lost the 2 matches that I watched.
That's true, they did actually.
Jackson
What,
thinks
2
I'm
games?
his bad luck curse for his team, the Brisbane Lions.
No, they won when we saw it.
Yeah, they did, but they should have won by heaps.
Yeah, I think they were winning by more, and as soon as I came, they
They
started
were. Remember,
falling
they were
apart.
up massive
You're
at
right.
half time and then they almost run them down.
Thank God, because I was a bad luck charm before this. So Zach's taken it. I think
Sports
Jackson
all
likes
about
to
I
latch
voodoo.
said I
on.
was a bad luck charm.
Yeah,
Now
well, I was
he's the
just
bad
handing
luck
it out to
charm.
everyone because it's
You're a
not.
fucking bad luck charm slut.
Maybe I'm a good luck charm, but I haven't been invited to a game.
Well, you weren't
To be
here.
fair,
then.
you're in Europe.
You're in Europe, yeah.
I still didn't go.
I
When you were
didn't
in there,
invite
did you
right.
think Lions were in the Colosseum?
What?
Brisbane Lions? Lions in the Colosseum? They used to fight lions.
Yeah.
And now they're still fighting
Now
lions.
they still fight lions in the Coliseum.
No.
An arena's like a Coliseum.
MZG.
I was like talking about.
Oh, yeah. I like
Like
that.
we in the modern day, we still have lions fighting.
Is there
in
a
the
team in
Coliseum.
the world called the
Brisbane.
Gladiators? Like a
I'm
sports
sure
team?
there's
Surely,
a team
right?
in the world.
It's got to be.
Probably big in Italy.
Gladiators.
Gladiators.
What if you had a team called the Gladiators?
Oh, that's good.
We should be
rebrand the
that.
pod again?
Yeah, we can't be the Underdogs anymore when we could be the Gladiators.
Oh, the
really
Gladi-
cringe.
That is fun.
The Gladiators.
I'd like to be the
Did not
Gladiators.
expect that to go over well.
My headphones broke.
Well, should we end it there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Last question.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about our name, The Underdogs, as a group channel now that it's been so long?
I really like it.
I don't even think about it.
Well, I'm asking you to think about it by asking you a question, Jackson.
No, but like, what do I think about it? It's like it doesn't come across my mind. It's
What do you
like
think
it's
about
just
it now?
so.
that it's been
No,
brought up?
But I'm saying like
bit
it's
of a meme
so
move.
just. It's just who we are. It's like I don't think about the Avengers being called the Avengers. It's just what they are.
So
We
take a
are
step back,
it.
think about it.
Yeah.
Underdog.
What do you think? You like it?
Under makes sense because
I
down
can't even
under.
think about it.
Did we come up with that?
Yeah, that's why.
I think it was Peter's name
Ooh.
suggestion.
It
right?
was
that we eventually.
a viewer suggested it, and then
Really?
I got it from that, and then brought it to the group. So like I really liked it, and then brought it to the group.
Yeah.
Maybe we could be the down
I
underdogs.
never think of it as in like underdogs, like the underdog. in
Well, try.
sports or like the
Try.
No, I mean I don't.
You
think
guys are
of
not
the
good at answering
actual
questions.
the actual word meaning of what an underdog is.
Yeah.
I never think of us in that context, like we're the underdogs ready to rise up above whatever. I just think it. I don't know. It's just like a different
Underdogs.
word
I
almost
think
when it's
it's
associated
it's
with
good
us.
for
What
how
do you think
scuffed
about
we
it?
are. I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it is good for how scuffed we are.
It's because okay. So firstly, Australian has a big culture of loving the underdog, right? Like that's a big thing in
Yep.
Australia.
Is that really just an Australian thing?
It's a lot of cultures, but Australia more than others because
Okay.
of our like convict ancestry, tall poppy syndrome, shit. Like we love when
I hate that
people
shit.
who I know it's not great for all the time, but Australian culture loves people who suck at things who manage to rise up. It's like
Yeah, like
Part of
our
the
fucking
Australian identity
skating man.
to be,
Everyone
like,
fell
tough.
over. Who's that guy?
Oh, Eddie the Eagle? No.
Who's that?
He's one of them.
Eagle. They're like a
This is
cartoon
fucking Dog the
character.
Bounty
Eddie the
Hunter Part
Eagle was an
2.
Australian guy that did the ski jump and like no one thought he could ski jump, but he did it.
Really?
No, he actually did it.
yeah,
they-
and a lot of the Australian stories, nobody thought he could do it. He did it.
Oh, the sailing.
Yeah.
Nailed
what's
the
the
sailing.
sailing?
When we won the fucking cup. What's it called?
America's Cup.
America's Cup. Australia were the ones to do it.
First country that wasn't America to win it.
Yeah.
So
insane.
who's this skateboarder?
No,
No,
the speed skating.
The
What's his
speed
name?
skater.
The first gold medal for the
It's
Winter
so in my
Olympics.
head. Like as soon as you say it,
All our
which obviously
stories
is
are
first
like,
one.
and then
Underdogs.
Australia fucking won.
Yeah, right. I didn't really think about
Big
that.
underdog
It's
culture.
Stephen Bradbury.
Yeah.
Stephen
right.
Bradbury.
We even have a saying, pulling a Bradbury.
Pulling a Bradbury.
Yeah,
The
which we
Ameri-
obviously use all the time.
I think America's Cup was
Is that-
one of the big
is
ones
pulling a Bradbury
as well.
a HopCat victory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like winning by everyone else fucking up and you not doing anything.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Winning by default.
Dude, we made it a thing.
Yep.
And
love
we're
an
Australian.
underdog.
What the hell?
So I think that the name is great. And like Down Under, Americans love saying Down Under. Like nobody here ever says that.
Yeah.
But other people, other countries, especially
that
Americans,
song
love
From
that.
a land down
Yeah,
under.
the every
Down,
all the
down.
like the term Outback. Who the fuck says Outback?
No one.
No one. Nobody says Down Under. Like there's so many
Shrimp on a Barbie.
fake news about Australia.
Foster's.
But hey, we'll take it.
Shit.
But it's all good news.
Good, good publicity.
Australia has incredible rep.
amazing PR, is what I
Yes.
always say.
Except for the animals.
No, but
Yeah.
that's great.
Is that part of the good
it's,
PR?
it's legitimately they think it's a real problem.
I think it's a bad for our tourism.
it
if
is.
anything,
It is.
right?
People
Yeah.
are legitimately too scared.
That's
to come
true.
to Australia.
EDM was like, his family was telling him, be careful over there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, stay away. I like it here.
Tourism's
Yeah.
good for a
Well,
place,
that's-
though.
Keep back. It's not.
It is good for economy.
Oh, I after coming out of Florence,
Yeah.
tourism not good.
Yeah. It's
you need
too-
some tourism.
You need some. You
Yeah.
need some.
I reckon we got a good amount.
You need a healthy amount.
You reckon that's enough?
I reckon we're a perfect amount at the
Yeah,
moment.
okay.
I saw a good thing on YouTube that was like going to a touristy place and being upset with how many tourists there are, even though you are the tourist
Yeah,
as
that's a
well.
classic.
And that I get that big time. I'm just like, oh, so many fucking people to
That's a
see
bit
this
like,
thing, and it's like, yeah, that's
Italy
me.
is terrible for that. I couldn't believe
Yeah.
how bad Italy was overrun. It's crazy.
By tourists?
Yeah, it's
True.
Particularly
You went in a
nowadays,
more
like the number
popular
one
time
to go.
than me as well.
Yeah, like especially Florence. I kind of found out all the Americans, they kind of go like Munich, Florence, Venice, home. Like
right.
you know how like Australians often do like London, Paris. I don't know. People Rome. That's like a very like the Americans all go to Florence. I don't know why. I met so many fucking Americans in Florence.
In
I
Florence?
couldn't
Did
believe.
you like? I really liked Florence. Did you like it?
No,
Ooh.
it was.
We had very
I was
opposite Italy experiences.
Yeah, too stressed out by all the tourists and all the tourist experience.
When did
It's
you
just-
go though, Zach? I like
fucked.
Pete going this time.
I
Was
went
like
kind
peak.
of. Yeah, I went kind of peak.
Oh,
I
was
went
it?
this time.
Oh, okay.
It's just the number of Americans running around. I was just kind of stressed out in Florence. It's just big cities. Don't do it for me. Like I prefer like smaller
Yeah, I'm not a
places.
big city guy.
That's interesting. I prefer the chaos.
Oh, it was just too much for me.
Really?
It stressed me out.
What do you
Yeah.
like about the chaos?
That's so
There's just a lot
interesting
going
for
on.
you.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I understand
don't
what
seem
chaos
like the
is.
kind of
What do you
person.
like about it?
Because it's just like stuff's going on. I'm just here chilling. And there's
Watching.
stuff happening.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just like I'm chilling and it's chill. Boring. I want to be chill in the chaos.
I find it hard to be chill in the chaos. It stresses me out. Like crowds really stress me out.
Interesting.
Agree. Also, because like I'm kind of like in charge of organizing us getting places with maps and like getting places on time. I just feel like I have
Wouldn't
too
be
many
us, would it, Zack?
responsibilities.
Fuck that.
No, it kind of is me too.
I think that's why Zack's stressed out.
Not me.
Maddie is the ideas
Are you
girl, and
just
I am like
along for the ride?
What do you
Yeah,
do?
no wonder you like it. You have no responsibilities.
You're right.
Good for you, John.
I'm
Thank
the
you.
operations
Thanks, Holly.
officer.
I gotta get
Maddie's
me
sort
a
of big picture
mum.
stuff. Like she'll organize everything that we're doing, and then it's like, how do we get there?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, let me step in.
That's what happened to me
Man
last
on the
time I went to
floor.
Europe. I think that'll be the same.
Oh, that's
this
true.
time.
Actually, I had to do that.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
from talking to
don't
you,
oversee
you have
yourself.
not been part of the organizing much, have you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
Mostly
over-
because like it'll be like, should we go here or here? I'm like, no, I'm not really sure. Or I'll say, oh, maybe here, and she goes, oh, I want to go here. I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Yeah, what are we doing
Yeah.
this for?
Yeah.
I don't care really. It's
a good way to
A
be.
or B? I really want A, and you're like, oh, maybe B. It's like, no.
No, we're not going to be. It's
Nah.
like, what are we asking me for?
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. Cool. All right. We should wrap it up. We're super overtime.
What we should say though is, if this is the first time you're discovering the A Bit About podcast, because it's
Oh,
got the
yes.
Underdogs podcast in the title.
Yeah.
If you've searched it up like we talked about, feel free to go back, check out some of the other episodes. We just talk about different topics, and we do a lot of these segments, like the segments we had today.
Probably-
It's the same podcast, but with a bit more games, I think.
I would say probably fair to say that it's not that different. From the
It's
Underdogs
really
podcast.
the same.
The
No.
theme is very loose,
Yeah.
so don't worry.
And our patrons vote for the topics. So if you do want to support it, patreon.com/underdogspod.
Yeah.
Quick little plug at the
Yep.
end.
Shout out to the patrons. My
Thank
goats.
You.
What's won the poll for next week? Do we know or not yet?
Yeah, I do know. Let me
So
tell
we
you.
can say what we're going to be talking about next week if you do want to stick around from this point.
You'll have to bear with me. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I'll just do a bit of a freestyle rap.
Oh, hell
Anyone
yeah.
here at the end? I've got some great important news coming next week. So look forward to the poos.
Poos.
Yeah, remember we're not allowed
Wait.
to do the news?
Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
No, just Peter news. Poos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
you guys
uh,
find it very tough to do the news, especially now.
Yeah.
Like, these
it's
days,
getting a
you
bit more
cannot be
controversial
bringing
for
out
us to
the,
do.
We
the
actually
news.
haven't got. We didn't do a poll last week because we're doing this, so I have to do
So
one.
what are the
now.
options?
We're going to be adding. We're taking off death and redemption, so there'll be birds, Minecraft, and two other options which we don't have yet.
But yeah, we saved birds for you, man.
Well, the Patreon saved
We
it.
saved birds for him.
We saved birds for you, bro.
We
Guys,
got
vote
birds.
birds.
We got Minecraft. Give us another one, Jordan.
Wow, that's quick.
I'm gonna say
Grass.
factory.
Okay.
Is that
factory?
Grass.
and grass? We need to.
Oh, okay.
Factory and grass.
I think
Yeah.
grass is a bad one. I don't like it.
Look,
Well,
it's
Well,
The
then I
lower-
hope they don't vote for it.
The least voted option goes into a little bit about. Which
Yeah,
is the
true, you're right.
10-minute episode that we do for the patrons, but that's it. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Minecraft, birds. What were the ones you just said? Factory,
Factory and grass.
Factory and grass.
grass.
Bye.
Go do wee-wees, Jackson.
I really have to do wee wees.